Welcome back to the I Test Sports Podcast with Delton.
Slack Daddy.
Yeah, so we you know what we had a beginning season two kind of sort of episode one, but I think we're gonna make this the official season two episode one, being that this is the new football season opener. Um, it's been a minute since we've been on, so we back. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, everybody is out here looking at. Matter of fact, let me go to the chat. Go to the chat overlay. All right, yeah, we got two viewers out there. But yeah, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? We've been gone for a minute, but we back. What's been up with you, man? How you?
Nothing moving, man. Moving.
Yeah, how that
Mox
you
is every
done?
motherfucking way.
You done moving stuff, or you still got stuff to move, or what's up?
Whatever ain't here now, it ain't coming.
Oh. Okay. I hear that. I hear that for sure. I need to get my I gotta get my tablet. But anyway. Yeah, man. So you excited about the football season? Is this your I mean, well, no, I ain't gonna say this your thing. You into football, basketball, you into all that. So but I know this is
Hey, just don't let this hat fool you. I am not a Lions fan.
oh yeah, it's just
Not a Lions fan.
you
Just
seen you
like
seen the
wearing
sweet hat, picked it up, and just so happened tonight is the
motherfuckers,
night.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
cold. I said I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? Just like a D hat, ain't nothing no different. I
But
am a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, just for the record.
it's what's that, gray and black?
Gray and black, navy, no, navy blue.
Oh, the line is navy blue
Yep, and the beard.
and the bid. Oh, okay. All right. It's sweet. It's the Lions. I just can't. Well, I don't know. I ain't never seen one that just made me be like, yeah, like no, I was straight. Not the Lions.
Plus, we posted wore some lion shit to work today. I ain't no lion shirt, sweatshirt, no t-shirt, so I wore a hat.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. If you out there, please shoot a comment just so I can make sure it's working. So if you out there, just say hi to us, whatever. I know it's two or three viewers out there. Hopefully, more people get on later on, watch the game. What So first of all, let's just talk about. I mean, obviously you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. We're gonna start off with you. What's your prediction for the Steelers? Ain't no sense in me asking you whatever the case may be. I know your motto. Everybody don't know what you say, but what right now live is out there is your time. What's up? What's up with the Steelers?
Super Bowl or bust. We
Man?
don't, we don't, we don't, we don't do conference motherfucking banners. You know how I roll. We ain't winning the Super Bowl. Ain't nothing for me to even talk about.
It doesn't talk about it. So y'all, do y'all have? I don't know. You probably ain't seen this, but Rashad McCants. But do y'all have a chance to win the Super Bowl? Like legit? Like you really feel like I got a chance, or you just because you a fan? You
Because our coach and our defense, I think we got a chance.
okay?
It's always who get hot at the end of the season. Of course, we got to go through Kansas City and Cincinnati, but so other than them two, I don't see nobody else.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
talking Baltimore, whatever.
Right. It's just talk.
And then Cleveland, I think that year for Deshaun Watson sitting out hurting. I don't think you can sit out a year and come back. He
Indeed.
sure won't come back and be like what he was.
Right. I feel that. I feel that. Well,
But
so who?
the conference is gonna be tough. You got us, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Baltimore.
Okay. That's. So you saying that's your competition in the conference? What about in the What is it? The AFC? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you got the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. So the Chiefs. I know they come off Super Bowl championship, whatever the case be, but are they the best team in the NFL with after off season and moves and all that kind of stuff? Are they still the
No,
best team in the NFL?
I think they lost a lot. They receiving core ain't the same.
Okay.
So we gonna see what these new guys do. I think they still got one guy from last year. Juju ain't do much, but he gone. He went to New England. It's gonna be different for him. Oh, and Miami got a nice little team over there.
Oh
Football
yeah,
season gonna be fun. Football season gonna be fun.
yeah. My brother, a big Miami fan. He down there, so he was talking about them the other day.
The
But
thing
yeah,
is, like I keep telling people, Mike Tomlin ain't had a losing season in 17 years, and we ain't finna start now.
indeed. I feel. Oh, you on? Oh, okay. You watching that one? So you all right? Well, so just the current sports. You know what I'm saying the big news this weekend was Colorado TCU game. Deion Sanders going to a major college team coming off his season from Jackson State or his year at Jackson State. What was your thoughts? What did you think? What
They
was you
look
thinking
good.
about that? Huh?
I don't know if it was a one game fluke, but his son is for real. He is a legit quarterback. He can spin it, and he ain't got to run like they think he got to. He can spin it. And then that receiver, man, what is I can't think of his name.
Talking about why that's crazy. Hunter.
Hunt is a problem. He's a
yeah,
problem. He's a problem.
yeah. I think you kind of threw me off because you said receiver. He actually a DB, but he play
He
receiver.
played both.
Yeah, he both. He really is both. Have we ever seen that?
High school.
High school.
You don't really see people play both ways in college.
In
They also
college.
don't see it in the league. So
Right. I mean,
Deion,
every once in a
Deion
while you
going
get
for
a
sure.
guy like Dion played both sides a little bit every once in a while. You know, he had,
He might
but
have a
not like
defensive guy that run a reverse, catch a slant or something.
yeah,
But you talking about legitimate playing both sides and making plays.
yeah. That's different. And he did it a little bit at he did it a little bit. Hey, what up, Mike? What up, Tyler?
Tyler say, watch the Niners. We got the Niners. That's our first game. Still, his first game was against the Niners.
Yeah, he said don't sleep on him. But so yeah, Travis Hunter is definitely different, man. He actually can, you know what I'm saying? He played, I don't remember what the total count was. I know it was 60 something at one point, but like to play that many plays on both sides of the ball, man, is pretty good. And he making plays on both sides of the ball. That's different. That's not normal. That's
Hey,
what
Deion told him he was bringing dogs with him.
he is.
Hey,
he
you
is.
notice they got they ain't got captains on their jerseys.
Right.
Was it D's
Leaders
and
and
L's?
dogs.
Huh?
Leaders and dogs.
Leaders and dogs. Come on, man.
Right.
Deion tripping.
Hey, Dion is a real dude, man. He'll do for real. Did you know that TCU they was given or the bookies was given Colorado 21 points up?
I know that.
21 points, man.
Now is that the same quarterback from last year?
Yeah, who?
From
TCU?
TCU.
No.
Okay.
That's what I didn't.
Remember they made it to the fucking national championship game last year.
Yeah, but that ain't the same dude. But yeah, I'm like, man, 20 when I heard 21 points, I was like, man, if I could have just put something on it right then and there, like right then and there, I would have did it. I don't have the access. Well, actually, I was in Georgia. I probably could have.
So they got Nebraska this week.
Right.
I don't think Nebraska ranked.
I think what I hear. I think Colorado getting 2 points this weekend.
Now they can't let egg. They can't let egg this week.
Right. Oh nah.
Even if they get popped, they got to put up a good fight.
Yeah. They gonna be good. Here's what I said. I'm like, man, first of all, this Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is a proven good football coach. His IQ is high. He played, so he studied film. So he got the IQ, so he could coach. He already showed that, even though it was at Jackson State or whatever you want to call it, but he can coach. He got the players, and he can get whoever he wants. So he didn't just get no whoever. Like they ain't just like whoever. You know what I'm saying? He got people. He got some real people. Like he got some real players. He got who he wanted to get. So I'm like, what did y'all really think was about to happen? But I don't know, man. But one of our guests is sitting back waiting. I didn't even tell you. I told you, but I didn't tell you. But he an ex-football player. Name is Corey Fuller. He played for a couple different teams, but the one of the teams he played for, the last team he played for was I just looked at it. I just seen the clip. Oh, did he go off? I'm supposed to know. Dang it. He went to Florida State. Actually played with Dion. He dang it, I cannot believe I just forgot who this was because he put a hit on Antonio Freeman that's like viral. But anyway, I'm about to put him on so we can kick it with him for a little bit. But I don't even know if he can hear me. Can you, Corey? Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. All right. So I'm about to accept you in just a second, man. Give me 1 second. I want to do this. I want to kind of do this the right way. This. All right. So Corey Fuller from Tallahassee, Florida. He graced our presence. One of my good friends. You know what I'm saying, told him about the podcast, and he said he wanted to come on with us or whatever. So we invited him on. Like I said, he went to Florida State, played 10 years in the NFL. Got a couple viral videos. I had to do my history and look up some things about it. I want to talk to him about a couple of things I seen online. But I want to get him on and kind of talk to him about a couple of different things about what's going on, his past life, what's going on now. He also has the number 1 ranked son in baseball. I'm not sure what grade he's in right now, but we'll figure that out. We'll talk about that. But we just want to invite him on. Thank him for coming. Corey Fuller, welcome to the I Test Sport Podcast.
My man, how y'all doing?
What's going on?
Man? Tired, man. Been at work all day in Walmart right now.
Indeed. You in Walmart right now, or you working at Walmart?
In Walmart.
Oh, you in Walmart?
In Walmart.
Hey, this is. I don't like this. I don't like this screen. Hold on.
Yeah, the screen it looks split.
There we go. Let me get some stuff. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Welcome to the I Test Sports Podcast, man. This is our second season, first episode. It's NFL season. I'm glad you were able to come on. You the player development at FSU right now at Florida State. Is that right?
I'm the director of player relations. Man, you did no studying on me. I see.
I did. I actually did, man. Blame it on the memory.
The Minnesota Vikings, the Cleveland Browns, and the Denver Broncos. All you gotta do is put my name.
I did.
Baltimore Ravens. All you gotta do is put my name in Wikipedia. Me, you could have had all the information right in front of you.
I tell you right now, we beefing.
listen to me.
You say you played with Cleveland and Baltimore?
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, real talk. I actually did it. I did it. I looked it up. The problem is I didn't write it down, and I tried to go off memory, and that was a mess up all the way. I apologize for that. That was horrible, but you know what I'm saying.
No, you good, man. You good.
But yeah, man. Just so like I don't know what Clay actually told you about the podcast or whatever the case.
Absolutely, he absolutely told me nothing.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you up on. I'm gonna tell you about the podcast. So first and foremost, it's not an interview. We gonna ask you some questions. We're gonna talk to you or whatever the case may be. But the premise behind the I10 Sports Podcast is we watch sports together. We kick in and talk about sports while the game is going on. So as you know, tonight is the season opener. Kansas City versus the Lions. We watching the game. We talk about the game. You own.
To be honest, I don't really watch NFL football.
You don't? I was gonna ask you that. That was a question.
I watch ESPN history. I watch ESPN to catch the scores and highlights. It's so much different from the college game and so much different from when I played. I don't really spend my time watching, to be honest, man.
That's what's up. That's a good. I was gonna ask you that. Like, are you a football? Like, do you really just sit down and watch games, and being that you played? So you watch the college game or no?
Yeah, I watch it because I'm in that. But I was a high school coach for the last 13 years, and man, so I'm more on the side trying to produce and save lives in the game.
Indeed. which is one of the things. So as you said, I didn't look you up, but I did look you up, and I wanted to ask you about this. So one of the videos that I seen was, I'm gonna say it was a motivational speech that you gave to your team in the rain, and you was schooling them, right? What I want to ask you is, where did that come? How did, like, can you give me the beginning story of how y'all ended up there? Like, where did that come from? What happened?
We had so in Florida, we pretty much play football year round, to be honest, man. So at high school level, youth level, it's just football, football, football. And so we went to a 7-on-7 camp that day, and I didn't think they performed the way they needed to perform. And so I was pretty heated after that. And the school just happened to be on the side of the town I grew up on. And man, it just went from that. I didn't even know my guy that was recording it was recording. He didn't tell me or nothing. And it wasn't raining. When we pulled up to my project, it wasn't raining. It was like a movie scene. They couldn't reenact that in Hollywood. They could, but they'll have to really have some good sound effects and all that. And it just went from that, man. He put it on his Facebook page, and then somebody shared it. That thing probably got 20 million views or more.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No
all
doubt.
around the world. Man, I hate that I'm in my truck, man, but I'm literally just getting off from work, man. We work all day in our business.
Yeah, I understand. We appreciate it. So you saying when you was driving to this spot, or when you I was on the bus actually, because you said get on the bus. It wasn't raining then, so it started raining like after y'all got the bus, like it just kind of happened.
It was sprinkling a little bit, and then when we got up to the apartment, I started talking. It literally started pouring down.
Yeah. So how long ago was that?
That was about 8 years ago. That video still, somebody shared it the other day and tagged me in it.
Yeah.
So I'm back at Florida State. I went to Florida State, like you said. I went here from 1990 to 94. Then I got drafted in the second round to the Minnesota Vikings. 4 years there, 4 years in Cleveland, 2 in Baltimore. And I came back home, man. And just like yesterday, I was in the prison speaking to a couple of our players over there, just trying to always give back. I want to leave the world empty, man. I don't want to have nothing when I leave here. God has been good to me and blessed me and my family. He's still blessing us. And so I just want to leave. There's too many of us that make it and don't show kids the real thing. And then it's even crazy with this social media. They think like it's just going to happen. Dreams don't just happen. They do just happen in your sleep. But to make them come true, there's a lot of work and dedication. It got to be more will than it even got to be skill, to be honest. Because if your will is not there, it don't matter how much skill you got. And today we run on a lot of skill and very low will, from what I'm seeing in the game of life and in sports.
Indeed. So that leads me to a question. So making it to professional football takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of working out, all that. It takes a lot of all of that. For it to lead you to where you are now, do you look at it that way? As like all that work you put in as a kid and going to school and all that stuff? Is it? Do you like the fact that if that led you? Do you see it that way, that all that work led you there? Because if you wasn't an NFL player, where would you? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you be where you at now? You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
I don't know what God had in store for me besides that. He created me a great gift, and I recognized my gift and I ran with it. The thing is that I went all in. See, too many people got a backup plan. My backup plan was not to fail. Everybody else got a plan if this fails. See, I didn't even go in the equation with if it failed. No, I went in the equation with I'm gonna make it. See, you just the story is wrote, and so you don't see all the pain inside the story. Man, my first year at Florida State, I broke my ankle. My second year, my little brother got killed. My third year, I blew my knee out. I spoke to him yesterday. He said, and I stayed very persistent about my dream and my goals and what I wanted to do for my family. So it went to a whole nother level, man, for my commitment after my brother got killed. And I had no backup plan. My mama and grandma was not gonna die in them projects. The biggest thing I probably would say was a backup plan. If I didn't go to college, I was gonna go to military. No communication.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's thought, but
Yeah, but beyond that, Doc, my whole mission was to be an NFL player from the time I was a kid loving the Dallas Cowboys until they did not draft me. So
so that's funny. What kind of motivation, being that you was a Dallas Cowboy fan growing up, what kind of motivation was that to play against them at any point? Like
I
was
loved it,
that?
man. I only played, to be honest, I only played against Cowboys twice in my career. They won the first game, like on the last second touchdown or field goal. And the next year we played them 1998, we blew them out. That's the first year Randy Moss was in the NFL.
Fuck, man.
Oh, okay. So, I got somebody in the comments said, you know what I'm saying, somebody that know you really well, whatever, asked me to ask you about Chase. I'm sure that's your son, correct?
Yeah, that is my son.
All right.
What about him?
Well, my question. So I hear he's a phenom baseball player. First question is, did you play baseball?
Yeah, I did in high school. I played up growing up. But baseball wasn't driven. My daddy wasn't in my life. My mama was working 2 or 3 jobs. I've been on food stamps, welfare, and all that. It wasn't no priority. Because if I knew what I knew after I made it, I would have kept playing baseball. My high school coach tried to get me to keep playing in college because he became the pitching coach at Florida State. I just wasn't with it, man. I ran track as well. But my son, he has phenom talent, man. I gotta make sure. Like, he's not growing up in a room with somebody else. He got PlayStation. He got his own room. His room bigger than me and my house I lived in was less than 800 square feet growing up. Shoot. So he has displayed all the tools to be a great one. He has displayed at a young age that he will work, but I need this to be his dream, not my dream I see for him.
Indeed.
What position do you play in baseball?
Football. He plays shortstop and he pitch a little bit. He can play third base too. He got all 5 tools. He can play whatever he want to play, to be honest, my man. It's just, do he want to do it for real and make a whole bunch of money?
Right. What grade is he in again?
He in the 9th grade.
Oh.
He don't play no football, and he's 6'2", 190. So if I know if he was a football player, he'd be killing it right now. I get tempted, man, but football messed me up, man. So I tell kids and families that's chasing this football dream, make sure you be all in for real, because it's going to get some out you. It's going to take a lot out your body. Just yesterday, I had both my knees shot up. Tuesday, I had my back shot up. Man, my shoulders, they gone. I can't even play catch with my son.
Wow.
So, the realistic thing about it, whatever you do, you got to be all in. But if you playing football, you got to be double dose of all in, because it's a contact sport. No matter how many rules they make, it ain't for everybody.
Indeed. That was. Me and Slack both played baseball in college. Playing baseball growing up, and football was like I couldn't do it. I was scared. I ain't gonna even lie. I was scared to hit. I just couldn't do it. It was just not.
Yeah, I played against a lot of guys that were scared. They were good. They just got away from people. I got on that ground. I got out of bounds. But their skill set was so good, they just wouldn't quit playing, even though they were scared.
Well,
some of the best players were scared.
Yeah, I hear that. And by you saying that, I'm gonna ask you. You tell me. There's a person that I believe. That's what I believe about him. I ain't gonna say he's scared. He was, to me, he was smart. He wasn't no big tackler, but he was probably, I ain't gonna say probably, the best at his position. But he didn't really.
Well, you want to talk about Dion, but show me a tape where he missed the tackle at.
I can't. But I just didn't see that he was like, he wasn't a hitter. So maybe that's what people talk about. That's what I'm talking about.
One thing about it, why I can answer this question for you, you admitted you were scared and you ain't played football. What do you consider a hitter if you never done it and ain't played?
I'm gonna say
If I got the man down,
I'm going off of what I see people hitting. I'm not. Let me say this.
If I tackle you, I hit you hard enough to get you down. So that was hard enough.
Right. I feel that.
So that's the answer to your question.
So he wasn't.
Every hit in football, I was labeled as a physical cornerback, but every hit in football is not going to be a killer shot. So no matter what, this question can never be answered the way the person that's asking it, answered in their favor where they agree.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because most of the people make that. You never heard a football player say he wouldn't tackle it.
Indeed, you're right. That I'm asking a football player that question because I can't say like you asked me. I heard him talk about that before.
Look at his Hall of Fame speech. He talk about me in his Hall of Fame speech, and he'll tell you he tackled every bill, every responsibility from the time he made it to take care of his mama. So he tackled everything.
Right. Okay. That's okay. I get it. I'm with it. But yeah.
And hey, so y'all into the sports world, man. Y'all got this podcast. Y'all trying to start. This has always been my stance on this right here with us. Do you ever hear the white race ever talk about Jerry West and Larry Bird, who the best? Man, you can have a great productive show without trying to kill somebody. But the black people, because we've been traumatized by pulling each other down, we find something wrong with greatness. LeBron James ain't better than Michael Jordan. Why we can't just appreciate both of them?
You know what? That's a good question. I'll answer it this way. I'll say this. I don't think.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying when you host other people, you have an answer for me. Because like I just told you about the tackling thing, I'm not looking for an answer. I'm just looking for us to learn how to edify and lift us up even more, so we can try to get where we going in this lifetime and make it better for somebody else that's coming behind us.
Indeed, I'm with that.
That's all.
I think.
It ain't no. You don't owe me no answer.
No doubt. I just dialogue. Just saying I'm not answering. It's dialogue that we're having. I don't know. Me and Slack both talk about this, and we are people that give our opinion as far as greats and not greats or whatever the case may be, because it's good conversation, it's good dialogue. But where I feel I don't think I bash people, like personally just bash them, but more or less I talk about their fans more than the person in itself. So in the dialogue, we going back and forth. I'm gonna point out what I think about said person, and they point out what they think about said person, and that's just, to me, it's just good dialogue. So it's not really like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's really like a bash. Like I wouldn't say I was really asking your opinion about Dion, as you said, about the tackling thing, because that's what people say. Because I don't play football, I've never seen him miss a tackle, and
but this is the thing about it is. If they say the man cover one half of the field and don't throw the ball over, how many tackles he gonna make?
Indeed, that's true statement. True, that's definitely a way of looking at it. And I ain't never seen him run. I ain't never seen him run out of bounds from a tackle either. Like they don't highlight that.
People want to have a conversation, not y'all. People having a conversation about this, but if they don't throw the ball over there, he ain't have to tackle. So how hard I got to tackle the air? Because no matter how hard I hit it, I ain't gonna never hit it.
Right. No doubt. Well, but I
appreciate y'all, man. But go ahead.
I appreciate you too. But speaking, like you said, I didn't look it up, but I did see a hit that you made, and I want to ask you this about that hit on Antonio Freeman. Is that hit legal in today's NFL? And what do you think about that kind of stuff now?
Yeah, it would be legal because I still hit him in his chest area, and I didn't lower my head, and I didn't leave with the crown on my helmet. It would still be legal, but they still gonna find something wrong with it, man, just because. But man, I just pulled up to the house, man, and I've been gone. I leave at dark and I get home at dark.
Indeed.
And I got a no phone rule when I walk into the house.
Oh, I got you. Well, I appreciate you getting on, man, chopping it up with us for a little while. Real appreciate it. We'll keep up with your son, watching him or whatever.
Come again, man.
And
y'all keep watching Florida State, because you're going to want me back on, because we going to the Final Four, baby. I told you first, all right?
You heard it first.
All right, well, you got, if y'all make it to the Final Four, you got to promise you'll come back on.
Indeed.
I'm coming back on.
Indeed.
All right.
Man, we're going to hold you to that.
Thanks.
Y'all be blessed,
Yep, you
man.
too.
Thank y'all.
Hey, Florida State just popped LSU this weekend.
Yeah, yep, they did.
LSU was number 5. Florida State was number 9. They popped them.
Yep. The guy that told him about the show is live in Tallahassee too. So he was big on all that. FAMU beat Jackson State, Florida State beat LSU. So Tallahassee had a good weekend. Tallahassee had a good weekend. But yeah, that was
He is the perfect game must be number 1 prospect in the nation.
Yeah, so yeah, he number one in I told you about the perfect game stuff.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes.
Now, old boy's son, they be on here. What number he ranked on there?
I think he was he in the top 10, but he a year ahead of Chase.
When I saw that video of him still at home, that was crazy.
Dog.
That was crazy.
And that's in the perfect game. So that ain't gets no slouches. Yeah, and the crazy part is that he said he was about to do it. And then
I know you're not a football guy, so I'm gonna probably give you a couple weeks, and we're gonna have you pick you a squad, man. You got to at least have a squad to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'll try to. Yeah, I'll watch a couple weeks, man. But I'm hey, I can almost pick a team right now just cause based on the way I look at things. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give
Kansas City.
I mean, you know what? Like, how do I pick somebody different than? But I'm gonna wait to see, man. I'm gonna wait to see. I mean, I might be a Lions fan. I might go with the Lions. I might go with the Lions.
I tell you what, though, the Lions win this game, it's gonna shut the Big 3 down tomorrow.
Right.
Ain't nobody coming to work.
What? Okay, so you're a football guy. What is not girl bye? Not me.
Pause,
not me. I'm not. No more. I'm not the Browns fan. But listen, what is? And I was waiting. We got another guest supposed to be coming on. Hopefully, get on. But I'm gonna ask you, being the football guy, what is the hype about the Lions? What they do this year?
I think last year they won something like 7 out of their last 8. Don't quote me. I think it was something like that. And honestly, I don't know, because the city crazy about them. I've seen some commentators pick them to win the Super Bowl. The guy on Facebook today said he picking the Lions and the Baltimore Ravens to go to the Super Bowl, and the Lions beat them. I don't know if it's because they fans, but that's just like me saying Pittsburgh gonna win the Super Bowl. So maybe they fans and they just trying to ride with them. I guess I don't know.
But not the Super Bowl. Like, I've heard people say they're gonna make the playoffs this year. They talking about the Super Bowl. Like, they out here faking punts
from their own 17-yard line. Now, see, that's a gift and a curse. You don't get that, you done gave the game away. That's a whole momentum changer. You done gave them the ball on the 17-yard line. That's just dumb. It's too early for that dumbass shit.
But okay, you think too early. In their mind, they probably think it's early. We can if we don't get it, we stop them, or we don't stop them. We got time.
You playing against Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes, man. You don't want to give him nothing. You gonna give him the ball on the 17-yard line if you get stopped right there? Now you just did that. Okay, it worked. Now if you don't do shit on these next 3 plays, you got to punt any damn way.
Right. They got to do something right here, though.
Now if you don't go down here and score off that shit right there, nah, that means shit.
I think it was a good call. Gutsy. It was a good gutsy call on the Lions. Good gutsy.
And they love this coach.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out like was it they make some moves or what it is. I don't know. It was weird. The Lions. I'm like, what? That's wild. But Detroit,
They supposed to have an out cold backup quarterback too. That if Jared Goff start fucking up, he gonna get pulled.
the man from Miami. That's my brother, Teddy Bridgewater. That's my brother was telling me the other day. He's like, man, yeah, he's like, that's the only thing I like about the Lions.
Oh, that's what they talking about. Teddy
Yeah,
Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
He don't turn the ball over. He ain't finna make no noise.
Yeah, that's my brother. He's like, that's the only thing I like about the Lions. I'll take the Lions, because he ain't gonna. That's what he said. Like you don't lose nothing if Golf go out. Oh, they moving the ball. They needed that. They needed that fake punt.
Hey, it might work. If they score right here, it was a great play. Even if they get a field goal.
Yeah. Who you got Kansas City winning this game though at the end of the day?
Yep.
Yeah.
I treat the Lions like the Pistons, Tigers. I wear your paraphernalia, but I don't think you're gonna do shit.
I feel you.
You know, people always tell me, "Hey, you from Detroit?" I don't give a sweet shit.
Yeah.
I'm from Detroit, and there's 9 high schools in this motherfucker.
It's more than 9 high schools though, but yeah, I feel you.
They had an old school basketball game last
Yeah, I
Saturday
heard about it,
East
and
side.
then I seen you was there. Who ended up winning?
The West.
Oh, okay, that's good.
AJ was out there playing around and shit.
Oh, he ain't really play for real?
He played some defense for real,
Oh.
making people fuss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was locking motherfuckers up.
What Vo do? Did he play?
Yeah, he played. He had a couple threes, limped up and down the court.
Oh.
But like this, dude, they got to be the last one.
You said that got to be the last one?
Got to be. I'm not paying for another one.
Oh.
Them niggas old, man.
Yeah, when I looked at the list, I was like, man, them dudes still be hooping? Like,
them niggas old, boy. Missing layups.
Was it anybody still like was it somebody? Did somebody get off?
Jeremiah Massey, which is Down Massey, my boy cousin.
Oh.
He got off. But he ain't go to the hole at all. He just shooting threes.
Oh, he older too?
Yeah, I don't know if he's still overseas. He played overseas.
Oh, okay.
He about the only one that really did something.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's I was looking at the list. I'm like, man, all these dudes look like they real old. I don't know.
Half them guys on the East Side team I ain't never heard of.
Did they blow them out?
Yeah, they beat them by 20 something.
Was it packed?
They was up big at the beginning. Then East Side started running. But I knew that wasn't gonna last. They was too old. They ran out of gas. They started running, cut it down like a 2 or 3 point game. And then that monkey came down from the ceiling.
Was it packed in there? Was it a good crowd?
It was decent. It wasn't as packed. When you pulled up, it was cars everywhere. So I was like, oh wow. When you get in there, it was spread out. It wasn't packed.
Everybody drove.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up. I seen a flyer about it. I was like, that should be kind of cool. That's the kind of stuff that I hate, like not being in Detroit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get to go to nothing like that.
You seen the school on the flyer, right?
I didn't.
Next time you go back, look at the school behind Roy Tarpley.
What was it, Cooley?
Oh man, you know what it was.
I mean, probably somebody from Cooley is the one that did it, the whole thing.
The only one played from Cooley was Big D.
Yeah.
But then again, Roy Tarpley went to Cooley.
Right. But he didn't play.
He did.
Okay. He didn't play. he went to Cooley. So it was like a dedication or whatever for him or whatever type of thing.
Nope. I don't know why they use him for that flyer.
Somebody
Nothing
from
to do
Cooley
with
did
him.
it.
Nothing.
There's no doubt.
I doubt it.
Man, come on, do you really believe that somebody they
scored.
Fake punt, dog.
Fake punt and march down.
Fake punt. There you go. Yo.
And I was 36.
That must be Shaq. Well,
hey, let me say this too, right quick, while we're in this game. People don't realize Jared Goff took the Rams to the Super Bowl. They lost to New England like 9-3 or some old bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he took the fall for Sean McVay. Well, yeah, Jared Goff, he took the Rams to the Super Bowl. He ain't no slouch.
So again, and I'm gonna keep saying this until I get a little bit more into it, because I'm gonna get more into it. Who initiated that trade with St. Louis and the Lions with the quarterback then? Who initiated? Who idea was that?
I think it was the Rams, because Sean McVay wanted Jared Goff gone. He basically blamed that Super Bowl on him. Ray, number 9, actually 2 is Texas coming for number 1.
That he talked about Jaworski. He ranked number 9. He ranked number 9 nationally and number 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he talked about Jaworski.
Number 2 in Texas. You say in the 10th grade, right?
Is number 1? Is number 1 the kid at Everman? No, not in the 10th. No, he in the 10th grade though. Oh, so McVay wanted. Okay, that's the same thing Slack just said. So McVay wanted Stafford, and then my man Stafford went over there and won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Well, I guess it's a good trade then.
And people he was wearing Detroit Rams gear.
All right, Brandon, we'll be on here, man. Oh, you play at Argyle. Okay. Yeah, that's what.
Who is that?
Let's go Germany.
What up, though?
I don't know why I keep doing this Facebook user thing. That's weird, dude. The Detroit Rams, huh? But yeah, that was a good trade. They got a championship out of it, so I guess they cool with it. Now it's the Lions' turn.
To do what?
The championship out.
Division championship.
Hey, man.
They might win that division. Aaron Rodgers gone.
Dog.
I don't believe in Justin Fields.
Hey, look, let's make the Super Bowl in Las Vegas this year.
I think so.
Lions go to the Super Bowl, dog. We meet up in Vegas. Super Bowl weekend.
I ain't got to say no money. Okay. All right. Okay.
Number 1 player that Wyatt, but he has the top spot for now. No hate.
If Lions go to the Super Bowl, I go down there with a Barry Sanders jersey.
No ticket. No. We ain't going to the game. We just gonna be there. We'll be in Vegas. Nah, I ain't going to the game. It ain't that serious. It's not that serious unless they start selling tickets now. But I said, man, I messed up. I was supposed to pick the Lions to win the Super Bowl. I was supposed to put some money on that because I know their point spread is pretty. I was gonna put some money.
How much money was you gonna put on?
I mean, I didn't know what the spread was. Probably It depends on what the spread was, dog, to be honest. I might have I ain't got but probably about $20 to lose. I can't go crazy.
Just go ahead and send it to me now then. Since you want to give $20 away.
Hey, what's the odds? What's the odds? If I send you $20 if you covering the odds on them winning. I actually was gonna do two bets. I was gonna do them winning the Super Bowl and them going to the Super Bowl.
If they win this game right here, watch everybody start talking about Super Bowl.
What was their record in the postseason? Good deal.
The preseason? I don't know.
I remember that one year they went undefeated in the preseason, and everybody was like, "Ooh, the line, That's the same year they didn't win a game in regular season.
They went 0-16.
I said, "Boy, here they go. They got y'all again."
How can you ever root for a team again in life if you watch them lose every game of the season?
That's crazy.
They could have not showed up at all and lost every game of the season.
That's crazy, though. Oh, look, see, this is what I'm talking about right here, dog. You can't go for it on fourth down, get it, and then give up a touchdown.
Oh, Travis Kelce ain't playing today?
Who?
Travis Kelce, the tight end. He ain't playing, or Chris Jones.
Oh, yeah, Chris Jones.
They might have a shot tonight.
Hey, what up, Tony? How you, man? You good?
Jones just signed a contract, so that's why he ain't playing. But I ain't know Travis Kelce wasn't playing.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that. Okay. But yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna miss the first half of the damn Steelers game. They got us working Sunday.
Are you gonna miss it?
Probably first half. And get off at 2.
Hey, I went to check out Odie Wire. That's the high school. That's high school Marcel went to. That, you know what I'm saying. So I kind of affiliated with them a little bit with that. But you know, my people, whatever. That's my high school here in Texas. But I went to check out the first football game a couple weeks ago, and Jaworski. I don't know if you remember. They was talking about he played football, and if I could be wrong. I think this is like his second year playing organized football or whatever. He's not a football player. He a baseball player, but he could play. So I was pretty impressed. Like, okay, this dude can play. Like, he all right. He got some hands. He running routes. He doing his thing. I know he caught a touchdown. I think he caught the first touchdown. But
now football in Texas.
Oh yeah, it's huge. But this was the funny thing. So when I was in high school, I went out for the football team my senior year. But you know, my baseball coach, you know what I'm saying, the infamous Fig Newton, he knew me as a baseball player, but he didn't know that I had played football in the league, whatever the case may be. So I went out my senior year to play what's the name? But like I said, me and Fig was cool. We talked on the phone every night. I told him, like, hey, Fig, I'm gonna go out for football so I can stay in shape, get in shape for baseball or whatever. He was like, all right, D man, you come on out there. You could be the kicker. I'm like, the kicker? Like, okay, I want to kick. I kick, that's cool. So I came out, I went, I kicked, whatever. So Fig would take me to the football field when the rest of the team was practicing on this other little auxiliary field. We would go to the football field because he was the quarterback. He was the offensive coordinator. So he would take the quarterback. Me and him would go to the football field, and I would run routes and catch passes. So I'm out there showcasing my hands. And then we'll get home. I'd be like, Fig, man, you should let me play receiver. I was like, man, D, I'm not putting you out there to get hurt. I'm like, man, all right, whatever. So I didn't get to play. So I look at Jaworski catch this touchdown. And then I look down at the field. I'm like, I get what's going on right here. Because Coach Germany is the receiver coach. So Jaworski gets his passes thrown to him. Like he gonna get his plays. And I was like, see, that's what I was looking for my baseball coach to do to me, but he wouldn't do it. But Jaworski gets his plays. He ain't out there just running frivolously up and down that field for no reason. He getting some plays to him because he was saying, hey, his coach is the coach. Like that's his guy. So he ain't about to be like
bubble wrap.
oh, is that what it is? Hey, he got that home cooking. He got that home. He getting his routes in. He got a couple passes thrown to him. I was like, all right, that's what's up. But yeah, so Germany is the receiver coach. So, it was fun. It was fun to watch. Man, listen, they got a quarterback. He been playing. He been the starting quarterback since a freshman. Now, when I tell you transformation from this dude was a quarterback, but when you seen him as a freshman, quarterback wasn't that you thinking like you look at the team, he like an offensive guard or something. Like he ain't no quarterback. But this dude could throw that ball. As people say, he could spin it. Like he could throw. Now he a senior. He done trimmed up. Like he done slimmed up. I mean, not trimmed up. He done slimmed up. Hey, what up, Gigi? He done slimmed up, man, and got kind of tall. Now he running the ball because he wasn't running as a freshman. Now he running the ball and he threw a pass that a couple weeks ago off his front foot. Oh, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but about 60 yards in the air off his front foot. Like he just I don't even know why he threw it like he threw it. I'm talking about on the money. I said, golly. Like, I was like, man, this dude is special. I wish he could walk around next 2.5 years in bubble wrap. We trying to be like Max Clark. Oh. Yeah, nah, you ain't Well, you keep off the football field. But nah, he a two-sport athlete at this point. He like it too. He like it. He like it. Then he went to Florida and we seen that little clip. He's nice, man. That kid nice. He's nice for real. Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL. That's his name, Cade Barrett. He's a Cade Barrett for president.
I don't know. I still like Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Oh, the Jets.
Yeah. I think Patrick Mahomes might have won MVP last 3 years.
Coach German said Patrick Mahomes and they're not close. It's this type of stuff right here. I can roll with Patrick Mahomes because of that right there. He make a lot of nothing out of something a lot of times. And then like he fast like a Michael Vick. Like he's not a running quarterback. He just makes stuff happen. Like all them little flips and flaps and them little crazy throws we making, like that's crazy to me. Like what make you do survival? Oh man, he faked the heck out of that dude. Oh, because he ain't even that fast. Like he ain't all that. He just make plays. So is Kansas City? Is this a system? Is he like how people talk about other quarterbacks like the system? Is this a system?
Yeah, Tim Duncan's system.
He is.
Well, and Andy Reid, pretty good coach. Yeah, I give it to Patrick Mahomes because he lost Tyreek Hill. He didn't lost some real good weapons, and he's still doing it.
You know what? Again, I may be showcasing my non-football guy-ish or whatever the case may be. But was Tyreek Hill all that in Kansas City?
Yeah.
Was he?
Fast. Said speed kill.
But I didn't know he was like a receiver. Wasn't he like the kick returner type? What he was always a receiver, like catching pass all the time. Yep. I thought he was just a kick returner, and every once in a while did that. No, I didn't think it. I didn't really hear much about him until he went to what's the name. Yeah, he like that's what I'm saying. He a bad guy. Like I know he a bad guy now in Miami when he went to Miami, but I just didn't like. I heard about him, but I thought he was just fast.
Shit, he was a man in Kansas City. Him and Kelsey.
Yeah, but I still didn't. I still wasn't looking.
Now, one thing you can't do is let Patrick Mahomes sit back there with no pressure. He's gonna pick you apart.
Yeah.
Seven, just that quick. Right. Lions going to keep scoring.
Oh, okay. All right. So he was his first All Pro was as a kick returner. That's what I thought that's what he made his name on as a kick returner. And then I guess I didn't like I said.
Yeah, then he started running by people.
And they drafted another guy, and he's an All Pro kick returner. Yeah, that's what's up. Hill was the man in KC. Who was that? We had a. Hey, is Colleen Brown still on here? Kay, you still on here? Yeah, you still. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you can. What up, Key? Who's that? Who said Hill was the man in KC? Are you still on my page?
Let's just say user. Oh, wait a minute.
That's K said that. That was because he's not prototypical wide receiver. Hardeman is. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't think so. That's what I thought. I didn't think he was like a big time receiver like that. But yeah, okay, that makes sense. And hey, K, if I see you this link, man, you gonna try to get on? Can you get on, or you at work?
Who on the Raiders got the first game? I think it's somebody good too.
I think don't the Raiders and the Broncos play each other every year?
Yep, they're in the same conference.
We're gonna have to get Rob Friday and K on here. On that game, that'd be kind of funny. listen to that.
I think we got the Raiders the third game of the season.
Oh, y'all got Denver game 1?
Yep. Yep. Game 1, Denver.
When is that Sunday?
I think it's a 4:00 game too, or something like that.
You be off work?
I'll be off by then. I'm gonna catch the second half of the Steelers game. Actually, I'm gonna catch the first half right there at work.
Kay, can you come on? If we get Rob Friday on the show, is that episode 2? Denver versus Raiders?
Come on, man, the lies we tell.
All right, we go. It's like you get Rob, dog. I got K. You get Rob.
We see what Rob talking about. I'm about to say, Rob.
K say he got a funeral this weekend. Sorry,
his mother passed. He might not be the one, you know what I'm saying?
Friday, my bad. Rob Friday. Okay, you got a funeral on Sunday?
Probably talking about Robert Friday.
Robert Friday got a funeral on Sunday?
His mama funeral might be that Saturday.
Right. Indeed. Oh, okay. We'll have to catch our game, the second game, then if he can't get on, or if he don't want to get on. That's other.
I'll highlight and see what he's talking about. No, he a big Broncos fan, so he might do it.
Yeah, big Broncos and Red Sox fan.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeesh. Out of nowhere, dog. Hey, that's even better, okay? That's even better. We like when people be, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying, where you gonna be around a lot of Raider fans?
Y'all got a Raider bar? You know what? I did that in North Carolina. Was it homecoming? We went to a bar to eat, and just so happened it was a Steelers bar. Like they was watching the Steelers game, a bunch of Steelers fans in there.
It's a place here. It's a place here. I don't know. Oh, what's the name? He ain't even on here. But it's a place near me that a bunch of Steeler fans get together and go watch the game. But you know, as Marquise be going up there sometimes. Marquise go up there. He go up there once in a while and watch the game. I'm surprised he didn't get on here tonight. But he gotta get up and go to work in the morning.
Well, Michael.
He was on here. I don't know what if he got off or not. Let me look. No, he might be on here. He on is somebody on watching on YouTube. Detroit should be pretty good this year. Yeah. Yeah, it should be.
That's what the people say.
Okay, why you on here, man? So we understand you're a Raider fan. What's your Raider prediction? We ain't gonna ask you what your they Super Bowl playoff rebuild season. What you say about the Raiders, man?
They got porn star Jimmy.
Like, man, nothing. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing this year? Dang.
Hey, dog, I don't even know how you like somebody, and your answer at the beginning of the season is nothing.
That's what I was thinking that too.
No, man, listen.
Pick another
Until
team.
we lose, we winning.
He said average at best.
With Jimmy G and
Pick another team then.
Deontay Adams, well, y'all should do something. I don't know why y'all trade that big tight end, though.
Why not just pick another team then?
I know he better not pick the Jets.
Like if your team is giving up, dog. I mean, you know. Hey man, the Lions moving this ball, dog.
I'll put it this way. They don't look like the old Lions for sure.
Oh, he said they're gonna
Bet
beat
that bottle. Bet that bottle back.
He said they're gonna beat the Steelers. I think that's all that matters. I think K season is this. As long as they beat as long as they beat Denver, he want to sweep Denver, but if he can split with them, he good. He want to beat the Steelers, and if he play against the Cowboys, he want to beat them. That's is that it, K?
They say the Raiders need a defense.
Consistently been one of the worst teams. Yeah. He's also they that's key. That's on YouTube. They've constantly been one of the worst teams for nearly a decade. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm relying on my defense.
Oh, so they got a good offense. They just gonna give up points. Huh. Is KC Kansas City known for defense? I always hear about their offense. Patrick Mahomes and Trace.
So their best defensive player in the stands right now. He just signed a new deal.
Oh, that Jones guy, you talking about Chris Jones?
Yeah.
What position he play?
He got like $10 million less than Aaron Donald.
Oh.
He got a big contract.
He got $10 million over. What you mean? $10 million a year? Less?
No, like I think Aaron Donald got like 132. I think he got like 122 or some shit like that.
Who you say?
Bosa for the Lions, the 49ers just got I think he's the highest paid defensive player in history.
Who?
The Bosa dude from 49ers.
Oh.
He just signed too, so I don't even know if he's playing this weekend.
Coach German, who you talk about
hope not.
allocate their money to the offensive side? Which team?
Kansas City.
Kansas City defense comes alive in the second half of the season every year. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you got the Lions running back. I ain't even getting the fantasy.
Yeah, which one?
Gibbs.
Montgomery.
Gibbs.
Oh.
I ain't even getting the fantasy football. That usually keep me in the game. I usually be a little bit around. You know what I'm saying? Knowing a little something. Oh, that go Travis Kelce right there. I ain't see nobody post a fantasy team in the group this year either.
I wonder if did that thing where they rent that mansion out to do their fantasy picks.
Oh, he ain't talk about it.
He probably did because he just dropped his son off at school.
Yeah, he ain't talk about it.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, here they go. Just fall on it, dog. Just fall on it. Just fall on it. Live to fight another day. Here they go lioning. I don't want to hate on them. I really don't want to. Oh, look at this. He running into.
That's a good play, Golf.
Coach like, are we behind a little bit? Yeah, we always be behind a little bit. Don't tell us. Don't tell us what happened though. If they score. Oh, blitz.
Hey, baby. Hey, what was my man name? I was just on here.
Corey Fuller.
He said he got shot up in his knees, his shoulder,
back. Yeah.
That shit ain't worth that money.
Yeah.
It's probably worth it at the time. Right now, nigga, he fucked up.
He still what messed me up is he said I can't even play catch with my son.
Yeah, like he can't throw a ball or nothing.
Golly.
I mean, you can't throw no punch. Come on, beat your ass.
That's
fumble.
Oh, here they go. All right, man. That hit that he put on Antonio Brown though. Oof.
It was Antonio Brown?
No. It wasn't Antonio
Freeman.
It was Antonio Freeman. Man, it was a man caught a little pass out, a little swing pass.
What position he played? Linebacker?
No, he played corner, defensive back.
He looked kind of wide today.
He wasn't that big. He wasn't that big. But he caught the ball and was running, but he was looking to the inside, which I'm not sure what he was looking for on the inside. But he looking to the inside. Man, he hit that dude so hard. Fumbled and everything. I said, yeah. That's I was like, nah, I'm straight. I can't play. I just can't take them hits. Now the hit that he put on him then, I would hit somebody like that. If they're not looking at me, oh yeah, I got you. I can get you that. I can get you on that. But when you looking at me and you gotta what I was saying, like, boy, I'm out the way. I ain't gonna get out the way, but I'm gonna fall down to the ground.
Oh yeah, just fall down and grab an ankle.
I'm gonna fall to my knees and put my arms out and hope you run in my arms. I'm gonna grab you. But you can get past me.
We're not trying to grab no flag.
Yeah.
Your ass gonna be on Sports Center.
Man, boy.
What's CY? CY ain't got on here today?
He was on here.
CY said he picked you 3 times.
He what?
So he picked you off 3 times.
Man, boy, Chris ain't had 3 interceptions the whole season. Yeah, Chris just making up. He made that up. No,
I think CY gonna get introduced to something at homecoming. Ain't part of a party or something?
Yeah, he getting in I don't know what you call that. The AFA or something. He doing that. You see where we at? He posted it somewhere, and I was like, I guess that's what we doing the homecoming Saturday night party.
And then they got SNS at one party too. I'm definitely going to that.
Who?
SNS, the DJ.
On Saturday?
He usually do Whiskey River at CIAA.
Oh, that's on Saturday night.
Friday or Saturday.
Amazing Bear Awards. That's it. The Amazing Bear Awards. He get inducted into that. That's
I done fell off. I didn't get called to do no parties this year.
Cool She is do that.
I'm gonna have to pay again everything.
Yeah. Dang, you gotta do better, dog.
What the fuck going on?
No, you ain't. I think you still got your whatever. You just ain't gonna
I ain't gonna be able to get people in.
Right. We still gonna have to. You still gonna get. We still may have a spot. Yeah, we still may have a spot. We gotta have. We can't. We just can't be in general public.
Last year y'all was sitting on couches. Now y'all out here with us.
Yeah. We can't go backwards, though. That is not it. Who at the Amazing Bear Awards?
Who was that say check your inbox?
Oh, that's Lovey. She a Cardinal.
What Cardinal?
Matter of fact, did I send you? I sent you the picture. I sent you the picture, right?
Or what?
Of you at
Oh yeah.
She in the picture. That's the one that's in the picture.
You say she a Cardinal. We don't go by that.
Hey, I think I gave y'all props. Cooley. After high school, Cooley is the best high school in
What you mean after high school?
Like after high school, like now that I'm out of high school, like y'all represent better than anybody else in the city.
Well, maybe after the 80s, they didn't, but see, when I was there.
You say it again?
I said maybe after I left, they didn't. It's always been Cooley.
Nah.
Is that right? Like you see what Levy said? Always been. Even in BMF, you heard the chant in BMF.
Nah, man. I mean, Mumford is my school, dog. I'm around with that. I'm just saying, after school, Cooley is like y'all still represent, y'all still do y'all thing. I think that's pretty impressive. Y'all got a really good alumni. Y'all are really good alumni.
Well, then again, do you have to graduate to be alumni? You got a lot of alumni now because they didn't came home.
Right. Well, you said it's not really alumni. It's people that went to Cooley.
A lot of them just got out of jail.
Okay. Right. I mean, Cooley, cool. Like I mean, they have every people that didn't go to Cooley. A lot of those people go to Cooley weekend. I can't say the same thing about Mumford. It's us. It just be us at our little thing.
Who said meet me at the Sugar House? Who was that?
Hold on. Let me see.
I ain't got no name. I got a Facebook user. That's a bar in Corktown. That gotta be somebody from my job.
I don't know who that is. It ain't no. It must be. I don't know who that is. Hey, whoever said meet me at the Sugar House, put your name. I don't know why they ain't showing up.
Yeah, but go down there and get a last word. Oh, that should have been pick number 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Big dummy.
He didn't want to catch the ball. Because it was definitely there for him to catch it.
Yeah, he could have picked that off.
Yeah, I don't know who said that, man. It didn't show up on my what's the name. Hey, what up, Shonda D?
What up, Boosie?
I don't know why some people. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't get this.
7-7. Lions still in this game so far. They putting up a fight.
Man.
Motherfucking first
Well,
take.
Kay said that.
What, maybe at the Sugar House?
Yeah.
What's the Sugar House? That's actually a bar here that me and Tasha go to all the time. So I thought that was somebody from here saying that shit.
No, that was Kay.
You hear him talking about Detroit? This Cosworth talking about Detroit Lions in this thing.
Boosie Cunningham. That's somebody you know, Boosie Cunningham?
Who?
Boosie Cunningham?
No.
What up?
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the iTest Sports Podcast. We sitting there watching the Lions, you know what I'm saying? The up and coming Lions playing against the world champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Which is also another big deal. How the Lions got the first game of the season against Kansas City on Thursday night.
That they knew they people like really like them. They really big on the Lions, man. It was crazy when I was hearing it.
This game could have been against the Raiders, Broncos, Ravens, anybody. They picked the Lions. Eh?
I don't want to listen to that. But they big on the Lions, man. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people talk about it. That's why I want to get. I can't believe I don't know what happened. Maybe he'll get on the second half. I gotta get a Lions fan on here to see what they really talk about, man. What they really thinking. One
My cousin, even when they was bad in Louisiana, he loved the Lions. He got
even when they was bad. You mean like when like
they ain't had the hype they got now. Even when they was only 16, he was a Lions fan.
Right.
His Mustang is the color of that blue.
But listen though, I will say this. So Key, I don't know if he's still on here. Let me see if he's still on here. Key Shaw, my nephew-in-law. We was at some holiday thing, whatever. He said somebody said something about the Lions, and I don't even know if he really was defending the Lions, but I was like talking. I'm like, man, Lions. And he was like, oh, just you don't know, man. They could win. They could. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but not the Lions though. But he was like really big on them. Like he said they was gonna win, but he was really kind of defending them, like really like on it. And I was like, that was the first person I heard really say something about the Lions. Like, you talking like no, we are talking about the Lions. Like they're not gonna win.
They always get the Thanksgiving game. That's been forever.
Yeah. It was. They went 8 of their last 10 games. That's what it was. They won 8 of their last 10 games. That's
everybody crazy about it right now.
I don't. He was big on him. He definitely said it. He was like, "Yeah, the Lions. You never know. I'm like, nah, man. I know. They gonna find a way, man. But they gonna find them a way.
They can't let Kansas City score right here. Who had the ball first?
Lions. I think.
So that means Kansas City get it coming out the half. They can't let them score right here.
Oh, let me. I forgot.
This is another one of them.
Oh, the package still didn't come. She ain't come with the package yet.
Yeah, I got it.
You opened it?
Yeah, it's sitting right here.
Oh boy, what?
Well, we was talking about something. Huh?
Oh, you want to say something? Yeah, I'm sitting here. Go ahead. Yeah, reveal yours. Yeah, what you think? You seen? What you think about it?
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna make it to next show.
Oh, the next show.
I ain't even gotta go buy one. I shouldn't have showed it yet.
Oh nah, it was supposed to be revealed. So I got mine right here. I'm about to put mine on. I'm wearing mine tonight. So everybody can see. That's the logo. I Test Sports. Check it out. Yeah, I ain't want to. Oh man, I'll tell you the story offline about how you got your hat. But anyway, so we got actually.
I ain't get one of them.
No, you ain't. No, this was 101 for right now. This is
I could work to work today.
Yeah, this is 101. Who said that? We taking orders. You let me know. Really, I do really want to know who said that. K, that had to be K. Let me see though. But yeah, we ain't really trying to Oh, what up, Barbie? It ain't it's merch, but it ain't merch like that. It's just you know what I'm saying. But we wanted to do something. I wanted to. Matter of fact, Clay. I'm just gonna call him Clay because I don't want to keep saying the guy that such and such. But Clay is the dude that invited Corey Fuller on the show. He had a guy make the design of the logo. And I just told him the premise of what I just told him it's a sports podcast. This is an eye test podcast, whatever. He came up with this, and I was like, all right, cool. So it was all black and white. It was all black and white. So I sent it to the dude I wanted to get hats made. I sent it to this guy that make hats. And I was like, man, I want to, you know what I'm saying, put it on the black hat and you make it look, you know what I'm saying, nice, like whatever. Like, can you do something to it? He's like, oh yeah, I got you. I'll hook it up. This is what he came up with. And I was like, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. No, hey, GG, no doubt. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Shit, she wanted a jersey too.
Oh, the one for homecoming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's comfortable on. Hey, nigga, that jersey pretty cool.
Hey, I told Jay, Jay Clifton called me. He was like, dog, what size jersey you get? Yeah, he got one. So I told him, he was like, ain't too many people our size. I said, yeah. If I put that motherfucker on, it don't fit right, it's gonna be a necklace.
Yeah, it's. Hey, you sending yours in? And that jersey was cool. He got a lot of orders off of it too. No doubt, Lovey. No doubt.
I should have had him send me my shit. I could have brought it with me. I just said I'll wait till I get there.
Yeah, that's less I got to pack. I ain't even make no arrangements to get mine. I'll get mine on Thursday. Yeah, I can send you. I can send you a spot to go to, Lovey. You can get your jersey. They sweet. But yeah, man, I like the.
What they in now?
I got snapback. You kind of I will give you that. All right, indeed. Oh, I didn't hear me. I really never wore snapbacks until you told me the other day when we was in Detroit. You said something about wearing snapback. I'm like, well, I don't really wear no snapback. And I went to the store and bought me one. And I'm like, you know what? Okay.
I still wear fitteds, but most of my hat snapbacks.
Yeah, I think after I opened up my after I opened up my variety of I will wear a snapback when I went in the store and I looked at the snapback section, there was a lot more variety and a lot of them were sweet. I was like, and they cheaper.
You see, with the snapback, then I go in there tomorrow. I need a 7.5. We ain't got
Right. Yeah.
Put that motherfucker on the last motherfucking thing. You got to.
Yeah, right. And you know what I'm saying? Now I need a haircut. So if I get my haircut, I could adjust it. So yeah, I like it. I might not wear nothing but ETS hats and what's the name in at homecoming.
I just peeked.
Oh,
caught that motherfucker.
My man ain't trying to pick nothing off though. Number 23.
I just realized that this hat is a football, basketball, and a baseball.
What did you see first?
Basketball and baseball. I didn't realize it was football too.
Really? You like it more now? Like now that you see that? It's something else
Hey,
too.
actually, it's sitting right here in front of me. I'm dissecting the motherfuckers.
It's something else too that you ain't mentioned.
I'm not even talking about the eye. I see that.
Yeah.
I see the eye. I see the eye.
Yeah.
That's probably why I didn't see the football because I was just looking at the eye.
Right. I was on the plane coming back because my man that made it, Movie. Thank you again, Movie. But he plays softball, so he was out at the World, so he brought it to me in Georgia. And I had him on the plane. I was coming back on the plane, and the lady was sitting next to me. Was like, "Why you got 4 black hats? Like you?" So I told her about. I'm saying one of them was a D hat. Then I had another one that I worked with the BSC hat. Then I had these 2, and I showed it to her. And I was like, what you think about the logo? Like, what you think about the? She was like, oh, I like that. I'm like, yeah, you got the football and the basketball and the baseball, and that's nice. And so I'm like, well, that's it. She's like, yeah. So then I told her what the ETS stood for. She was like, oh, okay, that's nice. She's like, oh, it's an I. Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm ready to work tomorrow. Alabama A&M, huh?
Yeah, Lovey went. Yeah, she went to Alabama.
Lovey, what year you come out of Cooley? Where the hell are you getting a snapback? Shit everywhere. I can't give up my 92. I can't give up my source because I've been in this little store everybody know about.
No. This is stupid. That's what I'm saying. Wait, Lovey.
But what year you come out of Cooley? I didn't say what year you came out of Alabama and A&M.
We didn't graduate the same year, did we? I mean, I guess you know when you graduated. So I shouldn't be questioning that, but I thought you was a year ahead of me. Oh, okay. Well, that's what's up. That's a great year to come out of high school. Lovey, okay. 2 things. First of all, Lovey, did you hear about Gary? First of all, that's number 1. Did you hear about Gary? Number 2, I seen him when I was at home, and he gave me some. He told me something about you that I didn't know or didn't remember or whatever. But you sung the national anthem at a Piston game, or was it the Lion game? '97. That's funny. She graduated high school with me and college with you. His mom passed today.
Yep, 97.
Yeah, I just heard that earlier today. I was trying
We
to
received 100 messages.
Oh, yeah, on this podcast, that's good. He yeah, I was trying to get him on the show tonight, actually. He was supposed to get on there. He the biggest Lion fan I know. Like he the best Lion fan I know. Let me say that. He realistic with how sorry they really are. The dude I'm talking about, he was a Lion fan, but he didn't like Matthew Stafford at all. He didn't like he was
a lot of Lions fans like that. A lot of people blame Matthew Stafford for a lot of losses.
He didn't like Matthew Stafford.
Then he went and won a damn Super Bowl.
He said that what's the name was the best Matt on the team. The kicker. Who was the kicker at the time?
Man,
listen. He used to always talk about Matthew Stafford. He loved the kicker though. Like if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't win no game. That joke used to be funny as it was. He could not stand Matthew Stafford.
So now the Chiefs up 14-7 and get the ball back at the halftime. Let it go out about.
The national anthem for the Detroit Pistons. Yeah, Gary said that to me the other day. I mean, well, back in July actually. And I was like, I don't remember that. That's pretty cool though. Maybe we'll get you on the show one night. Love to sing the national anthem right before the show. Super Bowl. Now we podcast the Super Bowl. I mean, we did the.
We're gonna do it from Vegas. We're gonna podcast.
Love it. What you mean? How you gonna go and say good night now? No, for real. Super Bowl. Can we write you in? Super Bowl podcast. You sing the national anthem before the game on the podcast. You gonna sing the national anthem before the person that sing the national anthem on the what's the name? Matter of fact, on the podcast, or you gonna sing the national anthem. We're gonna do like Kevin Hart did the Super Bowl that one time. He had his own halftime show. Was that didn't he do that one time? Yeah. He promoted himself his halftime. Wasn't that? Am I right? You remember that? I ain't tripping.
Go back there.
He did something like I think it was halftime. It was halftime of the Super Bowl. Kevin Hart like promoted himself and ended up doing like his own halftime. Yeah, I think so. But that's the bet, Lovey. It's written. Super Bowl Sunday podcast. You singing the national anthem like you did in '92.
What? I said so. I don't know if I use all of them or not.
Maybe two. I plug
You can't sing too much at church that Sunday at praise and worship. You gotta tell Pastor Hatch you got a previous engagement already. You gotta sing tonight for the national anthem. Man, the Lions they messed around and gave up 2 touchdowns. Man.
We got anybody else on here? Got a favorite football team? Got a prediction for the Super Bowl? We know we got a Raiders fan that already said they ain't finna do nothing.
Right. Already early. Can't say they don't do nothing. Let's say they catch lightning in the bottom. having a good season.
You ain't gonna be able to tell you. You ain't gonna be able to keep him quiet. I might have to block him for a couple months.
But can we tell him he can't really do that? He already said they ain't gonna do nothing. So that, you know what I'm saying, can you really do that? That ain't right.
Yeah, let me screenshot that right now.
Yeah,
every time he start talking, I can send it back to him.
Yeah, like, nah, man. You ain't believe in your team.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't know. We got some people in from Shaw. They might look at this later, but Philly fluke.
You said Philly was a fluke?
Yeah.
You don't think they was that good?
They ain't finna do nothing. As long as they beat Dallas, though.
The
boy out there zone here, he had about 3 strikes against him. He said he's a Dallas Cowboy fan. They didn't draft him. And he played for the Ravens and the Browns.
Right. They paid him though. The Patriot. He a Patriot. Keith say he a Patriots fan, and the Ravens are going to beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Another person that got the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. Why? Because they got Odell Beckham.
He didn't play at all last year, did he?
Nope.
Wow. And then he coming back this year? That's what's up. Hey man, this lady big, dog. You seen her?
Yeah, she the one that she quit ESPN because they was talking about some sexist shit about her. I guess she's on NBC now. She used to be on ESPN.
She big.
You see ESPN fired all them damn people?
Yeah, I did see that. I definitely seen that.
Yeah, Jalen might as well become the principal of the school.
Huh? Oh, you. Oh, okay. Keith said it ain't got nothing to do with OBJ. It's the offensive coordinator who's going to upgrade the passing scheme for the Ravens. Well, I mean, I guess that do got something to do with OBJ though. Maybe that's why he's going over there.
You gotta be able to spin it to upgrade the passing scheme.
They still got Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, he a runner.
Oh, he a running quarterback still? Oh, okay, thank you.
If you a Ravens fan, you cannot say you don't care less about OBJ. Shit, that's a bit. Oh, he a Patriots fan.
Yeah, I guess not right. You say you are? Oh, you gonna sit it over there? Okay.
I don't like them.
No, he's not a Ravens fan. He just picked him to win Super Bowl. He a 49ers fan.
Well, we got the 49ers Sunday at 1:00.
You know, that's Teresa's team.
Yeah. One of my best friends' team too. He ain't said nothing about that shit.
That's what the one one guy earlier said he picked the 49ers. You a Raven-in-law?
Yeah, she gotta be a Ravens fan. She ain't got no choice.
Oh, okay. Y'all a Ravens family over there? I ain't. I don't push that. I mean, you know.
Well, I guess you in the house and you screaming and hollering and hooping and hollering. They gonna like what you like eventually. So I made Tasha a Laker fan, fucking with Kobe. I'll be in the room watching the game and she started screaming before me. I ain't know she was watching the motherfucker.
Is she
hey, look, like when Robert Orr hit that shot, she was already hyped. and my TV was behind.
You was behind.
And I'm like, wait a minute, you in there watching the game? You done made me leave?
Is she a Steelers fan?
I don't think so. But like she'd come in and be like, "Oh, the Steelers on?" But
well, Brandy was a LeBron fan, so we ain't never really liked the same team. Then he came to LA, and I ain't really messing with him or them at that point. She a Yankee fan, or she was, you know what I'm saying? And football, I ain't never really had a team, so.
Speaking of the Yankees, is Aaron Judge back?
I don't know. A running quarterback who can throw the ball. 2019, he won the MVP off of 36 passing touchdowns, interception, on top of
2019, 23.
He said he's gonna outdo that.
Wait for the last 2 years.
Hey man,
Listen, people that do that type of stuff, the book go out on them. He surprised everybody when he did that, so now they know about it.
So, Key, I asked, he did that in 2019. This kind of piggyback on what you saying, Slack. What happened the next 3 years, 4 years? Like,
well, last year he set out, act like he was hurt. Wasn't nothing wrong with that motherfucker.
Well, okay.
I think the last game of the season they won. They went to the playoffs. He set out. Maybe he was asking for some more money or some shit. I don't know.
No.
TJ Watt's gonna get to him.
What'd you say about Deshaun Watson? You say you think that year out just messed him up? He done.
That hurt him because he want to walk in the massage parlor butt ass naked.
Oh, okay. Hey, okay. You don't think he can bounce back from that?
Not in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
You already set out a year, then you go to that toxic ass city.
Yeah, that's just where people go to get paid.
All that motherfucking talent they've been having the last couple years, man.
She may have on heels, but she's the tallest person on the thing though. She taller than all them dudes she's standing next to. That's crazy. That's a big lady.
That's a big bitch.
Yeah, she a big lady. That's a big lady right there.
He ain't the first person I heard say Lamar Jackson. Matter of fact, Stephen A. picked Lamar Jackson with MVP this year.
He picked him to win MVP?
And he is still a fan. Fuck wrong with him.
I don't know how you can. Oh, man, I guess I just gotta pay more attention to football. I don't know.
I got Aaron Rodgers winning MVP.
You think the Jets gonna be good?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. They over there too. I ain't think about that yet. Jets gonna be good.
Michael said, I can't wait for my Browns to beat your Steelers week 2.
I didn't already look at week 3. When we play the Raiders, I ain't worried. If we pop 49ers, we'd be 2-0 going into Las Vegas.
2020 was great as well. 2021 and 2022 were impacted by injuries. Oh, okay. Michael, the Browns gonna beat the Steelers, huh? He will be waiting.
Who will be waiting?
I think you're talking about Michael.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the fuck wrong with Michael. What's wrong with you, Michael?
Yeah. Well, I wonder what time that game is. Maybe that may be week. What you say? Week 2. Week 2's podcast. That'll be a good one.
I won't be at work next Sunday. That's for sure.
Yeah, he drunk. That's that might be a good one because we know some. We know well, we got a couple Cleveland fans, a couple Steelers fans. Here to talk. Just chop it up during the game at some point during the game. Yeah, I'm curious to see what y'all think.
We might do one before then, though. We might have to do a who the Monday night game?
Week 2.
Oh, this week.
Oh,
because we got to talk about week
no,
one.
No. You said we may have to do one before that.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. I was gonna get with you and see if we talked about Sunday. We may do one Sunday.
Yeah, we got to do the Sunday games in first week. We got big games.
If we can find the right game, and we can't do a 1 o'clock game clearly because you got to work, but maybe a 4 o'clock game or that last game, that 7 o'clock game. I would definitely no doubt.
We watch some of this third quarter. See what these Lions gonna do.
Oh, no doubt. I know what you're saying already. I'm waiting on we got a guest coming on. He said he's coming on at halftime, but I don't know.
Damn, Joe Burrow's got an extension for $275 million.
Let me see. Sunday. Oh no, that's week 13. I don't want to go on that. Week 1. Lions. Let me see. Monday night is Buffalo and the Jets. Oh, the late game is Dallas.
The late game got Dallas and
New York.
The Giants.
Huh.
That's the Monday night game. Buffalo and the Jets.
I don't know. Maybe do the Lions and the Giants. I don't know no Giant fans, but I know a lot of Dallas fans. I don't know if they want to get on here and talk though.
Yeah, let's do Sunday night at 8 o'clock.
Sunday at 8. Sounds good. Dallas and the Giants.
Everybody watching. We be back. We're not leaving.
You're right.
We'll be back Sunday at 8. For sure.
We'll have some we need to get some flyers made. Some media. Get our media team on some flyers.
She on here.
Yeah, right.
Just don't put no Raven shit on it.
Yeah. You said nah. They don't make the show yet. Yeah, that'd be cool. The line Dallas. That's hey.
But them Ravens Steelers games be big anyway. They be like 3-point wins. They be grimy in the mud.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we could have waited till they put this up there. Then you have to go to YouTube. Go to ESPN.
Or what?
They showing what games is coming on the schedule for this week.
Oh, I must be behind.
Oh. That's what's up.
Well, I tell you what, next time I move, it'll be in North Carolina.
Man, boy, I hate moving.
I ain't doing this shit no more.
I hate moving. I don't like it at all. I be wanting to pay somebody until it's time to pay somebody.
I pay somebody to move all my big shit. And then my motherfucking wife and kids fill up U-Haul 3 more fucking times.
You say it again though?
I said I paid the U-Haul to move the big shit. That shit cost me $700. And then Tasha and the kids fill the U-Haul back up 3 times.
Oh wow.
And I've been complaining ever since. Fussing. Shit is shut downstairs in the basement for 3 years. What we need it now for? Leave that shit there.
Oh. Man. I'm the opposite. I be wanting to take everything.
I do realize I'm a hoarder now, though.
You say you are?
Yeah, like when we was moving. Now I'm reduced now because my old house I had a closet in the basement, or a room in the basement that was my closet. So now I got a regular closet. I ain't got room for this shit. So all that shit you hold up, be like, if I go on to Atkins diet, I can wear this motherfucker about a month. Man, I'm throwing all that shit away.
Right.
Them jeans, like this should be my favorite pair of jeans. Somebody else's favorite.
Yeah, I this last move I got rid of some stuff, but actually I tell Brandon like I'm about to go out of town, so go ahead and get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get rid of it, then I ain't gonna even know you got rid of it. So go ahead and get rid of it. It's like, you sure? Like, yeah, you know what I like, you know what I want.
You open up motherfucking shoebox and be like, oh, I forgot about these.
Yeah, right.
And if you forgot about them, see it, you don't need them.
Yeah. It was hard, man. It was hard to throw away some shoes I had. I'm like, man, I just can't. I was just like, man, I don't even feel like moving. I'm just gonna throw these away or give them away or whatever. I don't wear them.
I left 4 moving boxes full of shoes over there. It's like I'm not taking these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's tough, man. After so long, you collect.
Then I got
Especially shoes.
Bills and Jets Monday. Jets are going to be good, legit, and ready in the Bucks scenario. Top 2 defense, man. They just picked up what's name too, didn't they? The running back from Minnesota. I think Delvin Cook.
Oh yeah.
The Jets got him.
Jets are going to be good, legit. Of Brady, the Bucks. Oh yeah, they always had a good defense. Key, you said they're gonna be good, but you ain't pick them to go to the Super Bowl. What's the? They just a good playoff team. But Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I don't. Aaron Rodgers is.
Brees Hall. I ain't gonna say my boy. I'm gonna say I know him. His father played football with Henry Ford.
Oh, that's the one you talking about.
Yeah. But if you Google him, it says somebody else's father.
Wow.
But he got Nardi last name. And he was on a little sports talk show here talking about his son.
Huh.
So maybe his mama married another dude or something. I don't know.
Detroit needs to stop right here. They almost need a turnover, but Patrick Mahomes don't be turning the ball over like that though.
In the Super Bowl, he did. What was that? Tampa Bay was on his ass. Wow. They need to stop bad. They can't let him score right here.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah.
So that's what they made Kelsey at. We got the Jets losing in the division round.
Oh, they don't make it to the AFC.
So who, the Ravens? Or the Steelers?
Yeah. I tried to I'm trying to
stop.
I'm trying to get better at this media at this restream thing. I'm gonna get it eventually. I tried to download some videos where I could play a video clip during the podcast, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get the video downloaded from YouTube. Like that video I was talking about my one man. I was trying to get it downloaded to my computer so I could play it while we on the podcast real quick, but It didn't work. But I'm finding out certain things.
We're gonna have to get our flyer person to change my picture. I got a winter coat on. It's still hot outside.
So I ain't even know.
Come on, man.
Who said that?
You gotta get more current.
Oh, I'll tell you about it later. Offline. That's another offline conversation.
Michael going to bed yet?
Who?
The Ravens and the Bengals.
Ravens. Cowboys.
Cowboys and 49ers. Yeah, you bought one comment from being blocked.
Hey, what up, David?
It's crazy that it's a possibility that the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals can all make the playoff.
The Ravens.
That's 3 people out that division.
You said the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers. Oh.
I don't know, because shit, I think Philly was a fluke, but if Philly's still good like they was, and the Giants going to be better. Shit, the Redskins or the Washington football team going to be better. Yeah. And now that got somebody tapping on his shoulder. It might be kind of rough over there.
See, this is the part out. This is what I gotta get myself better on. Like when y'all talk about the AFC and the NFC and all that. I don't know. Like I know the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. I don't know the NFC and the AFC. I don't know the teams. I need to get better at that. I gotta look at it.
Come on, Michael.
He said,
like I said, that conference gonna be good to watch. I think, just being honest, I think we can beat the Browns twice, and we probably split with the Bengals and the Ravens. But we might beat one of them twice. We might beat the Ravens twice. Depends on how it comes down to the last. Who get the ball last?
Oh, here you go. All right, so we got another guest. You know what I'm saying, second half guest. This is childhood friend of mine. Went to high school together. One of the play baseball, football. He's now coaching at Davenport College. One of my better football playing friends. Like he was really good. I got a couple stories. I'll wait till we get on here to talk about it. But most importantly, he is a Lions fan. Not as realistic as Gary is, I think, but he is a Lions fan. So I really want to get his intake of the Lions this year and see what he talk about. But welcome to the show, my man Jimmy Hill.
You got me in there?
You in there. What up, Jimmy?
What's going on, everybody?
Nothing much. What's up with you, man? How you?
Well, let me get my angles right. You got to see the sweater.
I teach.
What?
Oh, what's your soup? Oh, you cut off. Oh, hold on. Here you go. Oh, I see it. So I teach and coach. What's your superpower? That's what's up.
Then you got the back. Can you read it?
2015 DCP Northwestern. Oh, Detroit Public School champions. Yeah. You
Yes, sir.
You coached them to the championship that year, right?
Yep. We had a great one.
That's what's up.
2015.
That's what's up. Welcome to the iTest Sports Podcast, man. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Let me try to get a little more light. Hold on. Yep.
Yeah. So
So what's going on, man? First half, I think Lions came out good. You know, it seemed the game plan was to try to run the ball, you know, and set up the pass. I think they did a pretty good job of establishing the run. You know, a couple of mistakes kind of held them back, you know, from getting some more points in the first half. But, you know, I think we're in a good situation right now.
What's your Lions prediction, man? What you saying? I hear a lot of stuff about the Lions, a lot of good. What's
Right.
your realistic? What you think?
I'm thinking like 11 wins around there. I think we're gonna win the division, and you know, get in the playoffs and make some hay.
Okay, so not Super Bowl.
I'm not gonna rule it out. I mean, we got a roster, you know, it can happen.
So you
would
would
say 11 wins like this. This is the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the NFL.
17 games.
I mean, if you look at the NFL, you know, and I know the Lions have had a history of being pretty bad, but it's a lot more parity right now. You know, not just with the Lions, but I think throughout the whole league. And I mean, looking at the division, I think the best competition that the Lions will have this year will probably be Minnesota. You know, I think they're going to be pretty tough, but I think Minnesota kind of got away with a lot of games last year. Like they literally won. I believe it was something like 10 games was like one score games. You know, and that could go either way in the NFL. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I think the defense is vastly improved. You know, the offense was already, you know, pretty good from last year. I think, you know, offensive coordinator for the Lions is one of the top 10 guys in the league. You know, he do a lot of good things design-wise to get guys the ball, get guys open. They're running a lot of condensed sets today. Kind of remind me a lot of stuff that Jacksonville was doing last year. I think if you go back and look at film and study, the Jaguars was like the best team in the league running condensed sets to get the type of things that they want to look. And when I say condensed sets, I mean closing it down. You've seen a lot of that in the first quarter, giving a lot more room on the perimeter for them to do things that they want to do. And I'm seeing a lot more of that in the first quarter this year than I saw last year from the Lions. And I think that's really going to help them out.
What would you say?
Right now, they better condense this 14-7 league.
So
yeah, we down right now. You know, it's tough going in there to Arrowhead. You know, playing the champs, MVP of the league, best quarterback in the league, Pat Mahomes. You know, but you know, I think if the Lions are going to be what everybody's saying and think they're going to be this year, they got to be going in there and competing and pulling off wins against teams like that.
That fumble hurt.
Yeah, the fumble definitely hurt. I thought, you know, if they could have got 3 out of that at least, you know, that'd have been a great situation. But you know, it's the NFL, man, and it's a long game. And playing it out for 4 quarters, I think this game is definitely going to go down, you know, to the end.
So a close loss for the Lions is not a horrible situation. Is that would you say that?
Yeah, I think we passed the point of moral victories, you know. But I mean, it's a tough feat going in the KC beating these guys. You know, I mean, they still a great team. Kelsey not there, and I think they missing a linebacker also that they got some contract disputes going over.
Defensive end or defensive tackle, whatever he is.
D-tackle, okay, yeah. So you know, I mean, they down a couple guys. You know, the Lions down Jameson Williams. You can throw that in there, but I expect the second half. You know, I expect them to come back scoring wise and for this thing to go down into the fourth quarter. That was a big play right there by Campbell, the linebacker from Iowa, right there, knocking down that ball. He's a real good player. I actually played when I was in college at the University of Toledo I played for Phil Parker. He was my defensive back coach, and he's now the defensive coordinator for Iowa. And when we drafted Jack Campbell and the tight end Sam Laporta, I put the call in right away to my guy.
There it is.
What we
There
get?
it is.
Okay. I think you might be a little ahead of me. What just happened?
We're gonna let you see it. We're gonna let you see
Hold
it.
on. Yeah, don't tell me. Don't tell me. It might be because it should be coming up on this play right here.
Yeah, you this is a first. I ain't never been ahead. We never been ahead of
Hold on. I got two TVs going. Hold on. This we just got to pick.
Y'all hit your head on the ceiling.
We just got to pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Branch from Alabama.
Yeah.
And Brian Branch was he scored. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, now look. The defensive backfield was already improved. And now getting a guy like Brian Branch, if you go back through Alabama last 3 years, he wore number 14 from Alabama. He made nothing but plays. And in the NFL, that nickel player, that extra defensive back is a huge asset to a defense because everybody in NFL playing these four wide receiver sets. You know, you got to have a guy that can go in there and nickel and be able to cover and tackle. He's that type of player, and as we just seen right now, coming up making big plays. You know, I just think the roster is so much improved. And when Delton says, like, I'm a Lions fan, I mean, I can go back through the years, I can name them all. You know, and I don't think we've had a defense like this probably since, what was that like? When was the last time when we beat Dallas in the playoffs? That year, the year before Dallas won the Super Bowl. I'm thinking this is our best roster since then.
Wow. That's what I was gonna ask you. So last year, as he said earlier, they went on they won 8 out of the last 10 games or whatever. What do you believe caused that? Like, was it they just got it together? They had roster moves. What?
I think it's the culture, you know. And I was kind of questioning Coach Campbell, you know, when they first brought him in, and you know, wondering if he was seasoned enough for the job. But when you look at head coaches, like a lot of people make mistakes with head coaches, and they'll try to find the hottest coordinator, offensive, defensive coordinator, but head coaching is not about X's and O's. You're going to go out, you're going to get you an offensive coordinator, you're going to get you a defensive coordinator, you know, to be able to play call. But the coach, he's got to be a delegator. He's got to be able to manage the room. He got to be a leader of man. And I think Dan Campbell checks all of those boxes, you know. And he's a guy that the players love and they get behind him, you know. And I think he came in and he really changed the culture of the Lions. I mean, you seeing a tougher team. When have you ever seen the Lions, you know, up front, offensive line, defensive line, be able to control the run game and be able to stop the run? You know, that's what's important in the NFL. And I think when they went out as far as drafting and bringing in free agents, I think for the first time we did it the right way. We went in and we handled it from inside out. The offensive line, the defensive line, and linebacker. I mean, just like baseball, Dylan. If you're good in baseball, you're going to be good up the middle. Catching, pitching, middle infield, and center field. You know, football is kind of similar. You know, you got to be stout in the middle. I mean, it's a lot of people that can have skilled players, but you can draw up as many plays if you want. If you don't have time to be able to make those routes work, if you're not controlling the run game on defense, you're not going to really have a chance. And I think the approach that the Lions have taken as far as building the roster is making this something that we haven't seen in a long time here in Detroit. And that's why a lot of people are excited about this team. Is my volume bleeding into this?
Yeah, it is.
All right, I just turned it down.
All right. So the Lions' height is not like it's not too much. You think it's real?
I don't think it's hype. I mean, cause like as I say, look at the roster. It's proving guys that have made plays in the NFL on this roster. And like I said, it's a long season. We got to play it out, but I think we at least we ain't going into a gunfight with a knife like we usually are. We got a couple pistols too.
Okay. So
Gotta put bullets in them.
What he say?
he said you gotta put
bullets in the pistols.
You got to put bullets in the pistols. I think we got a few bullets. You know what I think?
If they win this game, the city gonna go crazy.
Definitely. I'm about to make a song like G Mac Cash if we win this game. I'm gonna beat them to it.
Is this Jimmy also is a rapper. He actually that's another.
I was gonna ask that.
Huh?
I was gonna ask. I remember him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story about that. But would you say this is the best Lions team of your lifetime?
I mean, they got to prove it. I think the best team we've had in my lifetime was like I say, that team that beat Dallas in the playoffs. I think we were real close at that time. But this roster definitely rivals that roster. I think this roster could potentially be better. I mean, look at all the positions. Who was our quarterback then? Was it Eric Kramer? I think it was Eric Kramer. I mean, I think we definitely better there. We better in the backfield. I think we got more weapons at wide receiver. Herman Moore was a great. We also had Britt Perryman at that time, which was a really good receiver. I think these guys can at least rival those guys as far as talent. But all around, I think this roster can definitely live up to being better than that roster that year.
Okay. So just on some personal stuff. So I know I mentioned you coaching college football now, coach high school. You played through college. I asked the question. I don't know if you caught the show earlier. We had Corey Fuller, ex NFL, Florida State.
You just played for Florida State?
Yeah, he went to Florida State. He was on here earlier.
That's crazy because Corey Fuller is actually like best friends with one of my guys, Coach Press. He's the recruiting coordinator at Florida A&M right now. They played in high school together.
Yeah, he coached at Florida A&M at some point too.
Yeah, him and my guy, Coach Press, they're real good friends down from that area. And Coach Press was also a high school coach in the Tallahassee area. And he has great relationships. And when Florida A&M hired him, he was able to bring in so many top recruits, and he's still doing it to this day. That Florida A&M team right now got a super loaded roster. And I think you're going to see them in North Carolina Central battling out for the top HBCU team in the country this year.
Oh, really? Yeah. They just breaks off of Jackson State.
Yeah, they look real good doing it. When I coached down in Jacksonville, I actually played against a lot of guys on their roster. They got some big time talent on that roster. Jennings, the running back, came from Mandarin High School in Jacksonville. They just got transfer from UCF. The kid's name is slipping my mind. Wide receiver. He's a real big talent. He was able to get a real good quarterback in there. And if you remember last year, Florida A&M went into the season, and because of some issues with their registrars, they were down like about 10 starters. And they went and played North Carolina at North Carolina and played them real tough. North Carolina eventually pulled away from them, but I'm expecting some real good things from them. Yeah.
Well, what so being player, coach, whatever, like, what do you feel? Okay, you didn't play in the pros, but you coach at. Do you believe like you could? Do you believe you could coach in the pro game right now? You feel like that's a
Yeah,
thing.
definitely. And that is a goal of mine eventually. Nothing anytime soon. I mean, my immediate goals is to become an offensive coordinator at the college level. I'm currently the passing game coordinator at Davenport. Last year, our team was we were number one in the league in passing, and we were top 20 in the league in touchdown receptions. We actually had a kid get picked up by the New Orleans Saints. Cy Barnett, one of my wide receivers. He ended up getting released, but he just got drafted by the Arlington XFL team. So he'll be playing there this year. And then on the current team that I have a receiver, Preston Smith, who has an NFL grade. We have a lot of NFL teams coming in to check him out. And I also have a kid by the name of Peyton Brown, who should be getting an NFL grade pretty soon. This is his senior year, and he's never had a year in college where he didn't catch for at least 900 yards. So, he's going to tear it up this year. So we got a lot of talent. Our quarterback, Jason Whitaker, is a transfer from Northwestern University. Hold on. I'm going to get right back in. I got to plug up.
All right.
Hey, these motherfucking Lions ain't scared. That's a damn show.
Yeah, hey.
We watching the game.
Yeah, that pick six was huge. That gave him a little bit. Yeah, but Jimmy
Around the score right here.
Huh? Jimmy went to we went to Mumford together.
What this flag for? Offensive interference? Oh, we don't need that.
Yeah, but he played. He was a quarterback, receiver. He actually went to Wayne State at some point. Played there. He was like Steve Largent as a receiver. This dude was slow, man. He was slow in high school. He was slow in high school, and then he went to college, man, and came back, and he was blazing fast.
Wow.
I was like, man, like I could definitely beat Jimmy by 10 steps in high school. He came back, he was probably beat me by 10 steps. Yeah, he was good. Somebody said, "Who?" I'm trying to see who this is. Said, "Hey, for some reason, man, is I don't even know I can't even really say what it is. I don't know if you're on my page. It don't matter what page you're on. Just sometimes they say Facebook user. So I'm sorry about that. We got to figure that out at some point. But I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to see.
There's 3 watchers.
Oh, hey, what up, Cole? That's Cole. Talking about, hey, what up, Cole? Welcome to the. Oh, good looking, Coach Jeremy. Welcome to the I Test Sports Podcast. You on your way to work?
Oh, come on, man. Why you do that play on 3rd and 3 unless you plan on going for it? Oh, they're going to punt it.
Or they may fake it. Can you pull off another fake punt?
You heard Chris Collinsworth. You got to at least give him a chance. You throw a little screen, man. Come on, now. That's why I can't be a fan.
Nah,
You had them motherfuckers on the hill.
They ready to break this down. Oh, pin them deep. Get the ball. What y'all waiting on? What y'all want the
Lions, man.
What was he doing? He was waiting and let it bounce back on the other side of the fire.
Don't let your blood pressure go up.
Again, man, I just know that's what I know that. They should have been down that ball. Man, weird. Yeah, I talked to Jimmy about trying to get us a theme song or not an intro song. I told him if he can write us something up.
I was gonna ask. I remember I was gonna ask, was he a rapper or a comedian?
Nah, he a rapper.
When he said make a song, I was like, that's him. I remember you talking about him before a long time ago.
Yeah. He the rapper. And the other dude, Gary, the one that went to Cooley, he the comedian. That dude, he one of them people, you know how there's just people, some people that's just been silly all like their whole life and they just end up being a comedian. That's a Gary. That dude been silly all his life. Oh, here you go.
I know he used to commentate some of the alumni basketball game.
You know, Gary did?
Yeah. If that's the same one I think you're talking about.
Probably. Can you hear me, Jimmy? You in?
Yep, okay. I can hear you.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, my phone died.
Yeah, I'm asking about the coaching thing.
Can you see my whole body?
No, not on the main screen. On the screen where you yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I see two different screens.
All right, hold on. All right.
Yeah, that's better. That's better right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you was telling us about some of the kids. You I think you was on the quarterback.
Oh, we were talking about golf?
No, the quarterback at Davenport.
Oh yeah, Jason Whitaker. Yeah, this past week he threw for like 275 yards. He was named GLIAC Offensive Player of the Week this week. And he got that award, I believe, 3 or 4 times last year. So, you know, he's doing great for us. We also got some NFL teams coming out, checking him out. So, you know, our talent level is pretty high. And actually, this week, we play Bowie State at HBCU. I believe they're ranked 8 right now in the HBCU rankings. You know, a really talented team with a lot of athletes. So I think this is going to be a great test for us, and you know, also a barometer for people to be able to, you know, look at us as, you know, a potential team to be in the playoffs this year. Playing in the GLIAC, you know, it's the #1 league in all of Division II. You know, Ferris State and Grand Valley came into the year this year ranked #1 and 2, and those are the only teams that we lost to last year. We lost to Ferris State and Grand Valley during the regular season, the last 2 games. And then first round of the playoffs, we went to Ferris and we lost to Ferris. So, you know, we've been building up, trying to get our roster to where we think it needs to be able to compete with those teams. You know, Tony Anise over at Ferris State, you know, he's been a winner since coaching in high school and junior college. And those guys do a great job over there. And, you know, hopefully this year we'll be a little bit more able to compete with those guys, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, they'll know Bowie State real well.
Yeah, we played against. They was in the CIAA. We played against them in baseball.
Yeah. So, you know, they got a lot of talent there. You know, a lot of guys that can run, a real athletic defensive line. And, you know, they like to get their guys in space and be able to play, you know, make plays. And on defense, you know, they're going to get in your face and play man-to-man defense. And, you know, our guys going to have to be ready for that challenge and be able to compete against those guys. So I'm real excited about this Saturday and, you know, seeing how our guys are ready to go out there and compete.
Yeah, that's what's up. So one of the
Yeah, we got to get y'all guys to a game this year, man. Whenever y'all want to come through, just let me know. I'll make sure y'all got tickets.
indeed, no doubt that may be something we do a podcast from a game. That'd be sweet. But one of the things I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you, this is I've never asked you before. I mean, I obviously could have asked, but just never did. But how was it playing college football at home? Like being able to play
You say at home?
like
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. I started my career at the University of Toledo, and I ended up transferring to Wayne State. And I think that was the best move I ever made. I had so much fun playing at Wayne State. I was able to do a lot of things, as far as playing different positions and getting the ball a lot, which skill guys love to do. So I love Wayne State. That's my alma mater. I know I'm Davenport Panther right now, and we got to beat them guys. But I'm always believe that Tartar, green and gold. We the Warriors right now. I actually played on the last team that were named the Tartars, but I always keep up with Wayne State and what's going on. They just hired a new coach, Tyrone Wheatley, and it's a lot of excitement around the program right now. I think I think things will be moving in the right direction for them guys, and just keep going. The alumni is really charged up about the new coaching staff and the possibilities of things that can happen there. So except for that week that we got to play them, every year, I'm still a Wayne State guy, and I'm always cheering for those guys. And I think that was a horrible pass interference call right there.
Really? I thought it was pretty.
On the line.
I thought it was pretty obvious.
I don't know. I think they was competing for the ball, and he made a play on the ball. It wasn't like he just ran through the guy.
Good night. See you Sunday at 8. Sunday at 8.
Yeah, good night, Gigi. But so first of all, I didn't know that Wayne State changed their names to. I thought it was always Tartars or whatever.
Yeah, it's the Warriors. They changed the name. 1999. They changed the name to the Warriors from the Tartars. So the last team I played on in '98, that was the last year of the Tartars.
Oh, okay. What was the Tartar mascot? What is that like? What is that like?
The Tartar is actually a Mongolian warrior. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know if they changed the name because they thought it was more marketable, or if they was trying to get away, from the Mongolian warrior.
Right.
As a mascot, but we the Warriors right now, so we rolling with that.
Yeah, that's what's up. And then so now my other question is, being that you went to Mumford, the great Mumford, like what I'm saying, ain't nothing like
the great Mumford Mustangs.
Right. How was it coaching at Northwestern? You know what I'm saying? Being that's again, because you coached at Mumford at some point, right?
Yeah, I was an assistant coach at Mumford, and I was actually up to get the head coaching job at Mumford. That was my dream job. That was the job I wanted. But that year, the Detroit Public Schools made a change to where they allowed the athletic director over all of Detroit Public Schools to choose the coaches at the school, which I thought was terrible. I thought the principals should always be in charge of who's the coach at the school. But they did that year, and rather than send me to Mumford, they sent me to Finney for the last year. That was the last year Finney High School was open, and they were going to merge Crockett and Finney together. I had been at Crockett and put that offensive system in over there, and they just wanted to make it a smooth transition because, Crockett was one of the diamond programs of the city. It was King Cass Crockett at that time.
Okay.
And, it was kind of like doing it for the league. And my guys actually from Finney went on that next year to Crockett when they changed it to East English Village.
Okay.
And made some huge contributions over there. So, I think that all worked out pretty well, but I really wanted that Mumford job, and I don't think I'll ever go back to coaching high school football, so that'd be something that I missed out on. But being the coach at Northwestern, I will say that was my favorite high school job that I ever had. I mean, I love the kids over there. The administration. It wasn't a lot of kids in the program when I got there, and the kids were pretty much, it was like nobody really wanted the job, man. So I dove in head first, went in there, made a lot of changes. We were able to get like $400,000 from the UAW to come into Northwestern and make some big changes. We had a brand new locker room and weight room for the boys and the girls. We got a brand new gymnasium, and we also were able to renovate the swimming pool at Northwestern and bring the band program back. So I'm real proud of the things that we were able to do there at Northwestern. It started out tough. I believe we won 3 games our first year, and we were able to build that up to my second to last year there. We had the first undefeated regular season in Northwestern history, and went to the playoffs. Got beat by Coach Blankenship and Denby in the playoffs. He put one on me. That's kind of a sour taste left in my mouth. I think we left some things on the table with a great team we had, but I'm proud of those guys. I love those kids. I talk to them all the time to this day. And that's definitely my favorite high school coaching job that I ever had.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, one thing about at Northwestern, two things I remember just from social media, and I'll say this: just social media there's some negatives with social media, but then there's also positive. If you use it for the right thing, and what I use it for is to follow people that just follow my friends and just understand. I may not talk, like me and you don't talk nearly as much as we probably should or could or whatever the case may be, but we follow each other. We know what's going on. But I remember,
you can always keep up on what your guys going on. Right. Yeah.
So I remember it's 2 things I remember. One, definitely at Northwestern, and the other one, you got correct me if I'm wrong. It may not have been Northwestern, but I remember when you was at Northwestern, you was coaching, and y'all had like a sleepover, but it was like a weekend type of thing where they slept in the gym or something. It was like a whole weekend, not like it was a sleepover.
Right. Yeah. I was big, and always will be big on team bonding things. And when I first got to Northwestern, it was a lot of pushback against the things that I wanted to do, because basically, what you were talking about for our camp, I basically slept the kids in the school for 3 days. So, we didn't leave the school. So, the guys, we fed them. I had a lot of teachers at Northwestern that were chipping in, like cooking breakfast for the kids. And, we would be barbecuing right out there, West Grand Boulevard, late at night. I had tremendous help from the police in that area. I had a guy, Charles, one of my friends, Charles, who played with me for the West Side Cubs. Literally, he's a police in the area. So, he was able to have cars, coming through, just circling through the campus to make sure the kids were safe. And, we slept the kids over for 3 days. It was a tremendous bonding experience for the kids, and I think that had a lot to do with us being able to have that successful season. In 2015, we went to, and we actually were able to go to the city council, and every kid on my team received the Spirit of Detroit Award. I was also blessed to be able to receive that award and be recognized, in front of all Detroit City Council. So, it was some great things. And I think as far as the PSL goes right now, I think the administration has to work more with the coaches that are trying to do these great things for these kids and just allow these guys to work. If you hire them, you got to trust that these guys got the best interests of the kids in mind, and let these coaches go out and do things, provide funds for these guys, allow them to fundraise, and be able to do things. We got a lot of great people still in the city right now working with kids. A lot of great things going on in little leagues, and I just think those guys need more support because they're out here on a daily basis on the front line with these kids doing things that are going to help them be successful. We have so many more kids from our areas in Detroit that are going on to college, getting degrees, getting master degrees, and NFL should never be the only goal for kids, but we putting so many kids in the NFL.
Right.
And I think a huge part of that should be, a huge salute should be given to Curtis Blackwell, who runs the Sound Mind, Sound Body program
Yeah, I heard of that.
in Detroit. Yeah, and he's actually kind of taken over the little league system in Detroit. Like all of the biggest and best teams now play in the Sound Mind, Sound Body League.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't only do football with these kids. He teaches them life. He does mentoring. He does study table. When these kids go on to college, I was fortunate enough to go into Detroit as a recruiter and pull out a lot of kids and get them into Davenport. Like we had a huge Detroit signing class. We got another turnover. Did we get another turnover?
I don't know if they. They looking at it.
They will probably look at it. Let's see. No, it looked like his elbow is down. Yeah, they're gonna get that back. But back to Curtis Blackwell. I don't think anybody in the city has done the things that he has done and has had the impact on the youth in the city in the past 15 years than Curtis Blackwell. And there's been things that have never been seen done in the city. I remember the first time we went with our 7-on-7 team, Maximum Exposure, down to the national tournament at IFG. We put 50 kids on a chartered plane, all fully outfitted in Adidas. We were the first 7-on-7 team to be sponsored, by a major like Adidas. They all had full Adidas sweatsuits, hats, travel suits, and they went down there and them kids represented themselves well. And we won the national championship in 7-on-7. And then we were able to come back the next year and go to the national championship game. And that year we lost to Team Tampa, but all of those, it's so many of those kids that's in the pros right now. Desmond King and in the pros right now. We had Khalid Hill who was on the team. He went to the pros. Ron Thompson. I could name a million of them. But, all of that, is definitely attributed to Curtis Blackwell and all the hard work that he put in. And he should definitely be recognized for the things that, that he has been able to do for the city of Detroit. And he continues to do for the city of Detroit. And as I say, not just athletics. Like these kids are learning life. And we're able to turn out, a lot better individual through the programs and things that he has implemented in the city.
That's what's up. So it's funny you bring up 7-on-7 because that's what my next thing on social media I seen. So tell the story about when you went. I want to say it was 7-on-7 game, and all y'all was in a minivan, a car, a truck. It was something. It was a whole bunch of. It was a bunch.
Yeah, that was actually the Sound Mind, Sound Body camp, and that was we had the first year we really got teams coming out. I believe it was Michigan State and Ohio State brought their entire coaching staff down on a charter bus to come to the 7-on-7 event. I mean, not the 7-on-7, but to the Sound Mind, Sound Body camp. And it just blew up. The next year we had the entire Big Ten and a bunch of schools from all over the country. The NCAA was trying to challenge it and change rules to not allow it. Kurt fought the NCAA and won. We had live broadcasts from ESPN, and it was just a huge deal. And to this day, that camp is huge. It has like over 1,000 kids every year from all over the country, even from Canada, that come in, and so many scholarships get offered to these guys. And it's just a great experience, for them to go out there and be able to compete against the best of the best. a great story from that is Damon Webb. He played for Cass Tech, and he was actually playing wide receiver for us at the time. And we played against a team from Chicago called Boom. That's a big 7-on-7 team out there, Midwest Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a kid by the name of Laquan Treadwell who went on to Missouri. He was the number 1 receiver in the country. We had some kids who couldn't show up for that event because they were on college visits that weekend. So we moved Damon from receiver to DB, and he checked Laquan Treadwell throughout that whole 7-on-7 that we had. And, he did pretty good. Of course, Treadwell got his, but, Damon was kind of locking him up. And when we put that video out of his performance in that 7-on-7, in like 5 or 6 hours, he had Power 5 offers. Mm. And he ended up going on to play at Ohio State. He started at safety. He had a little time in the NFL, and now he's having a thriving career in the CFL. He's still playing right now, doing great. I think he's playing for the Calgary Stampeders right now. He had a big interception last week. Mm. So it's so many of those success stories. Devin Funchess played for us. Shane Morris, who was the quarterback at Michigan, 5-star recruit. And you can go on and on. The Moore kid from King last year who went to UCLA and actually played in the first game as a freshman. And I expect him to be taking that starting job over because he had a great performance. He was playing for us as a freshman in 7-on-7, going down there competing against some of the top competition in the country. So, that's the type of exposure that, has been afforded to these kids. And, they've taken advantage. The parents who've been involved, done a great job. So, that's been tremendous for the city of Detroit football. And if you look at the amount of kids that we get in the NFL right now per capita, Detroit ranks up there in the top 3 or 4 of any state around.
That's what's up. So how many kids and what vehicle was it? I just.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. So I believe I could go back and find the picture, but I believe we put 13 or 14 kids in my minivan because that was the only ride that we had, and we had to get them there. So, we went, we got us a hotel room, and we just piled them in. Like, parents helped me get the kids to the hotel room the night before, but that morning, it was the only car we had. So we packed them all in, and I took the video of it. I got it on Facebook. That's the video you saw, and it looked like kids piling out of a clown car.
Yeah, like a clown car.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. Like, it looked like they stopped and then they kept coming out. But that was the type of things that we were able to do at Northwestern and build that family atmosphere. We made sure everybody was involved, and those kids had a great experience. We were able to get some kids in school off of that team. And it's a lot of successful kids, a lot of college graduates that played, on that team. Like, we didn't have any kids from that team that went on to play any major college football, but a ton of those kids went to school and graduated and now have degrees, and they starting families right now and, stand-up individuals. So, that's what we want to see as coaches.
Right.
And I'm proud of it.
No doubt. What so you was a pretty good quarterback, pretty good receiver in high school. I mean, he was in high school and college, really. What was your favorite position, like, for real? Like, what did you really?
I always wanted to play wide receiver. So, like, when I was in Little League playing for the Cubs, it seemed like every year, I would go in for practice and they'd be like, we don't have no quarterback. All right, Jimmy got to move the quarterback, play quarterback. So, I did it. I didn't really want to play quarterback. And then when I went to Mumford, I was happy, because I got away from them coaches and I went in there to play wide receiver. And we had a great quarterback at Mumford, T'Challa Chapman. Shala was like 6'4", could run a 4.5. Placed in the city in the hurdles. He could throw the ball 65 yards. Like tremendous athlete. But they like, we're gonna need a backup quarterback. And it just so happened, you remember Cushman?
Yeah.
His dad also coached for the Cubs. And when I came to Mumford, Cushman came with his son to coach at Mumford. And Coach Lynch was like, we got to have another quarterback. And I just knew he was about to say something. He said, put Jimmy at quarterback. He played quarterback all through Little League. And I was actually kind of angry about it. And the first day they put me at quarterback, I was literally trying not to make passes and throw the ball just so they could move me. And my brother Ralph Hill, was at that practice. And when I went home, he kind of gave it to me about that. That was some BS. Don't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the next day I came to practice, got busy, and actually halfway through that year, Coach Lynch put me in to be the starting quarterback. So when we beat King in the semifinals and we went on to win the championship, I was the starting quarterback in both of those games. And then, went on the next year to play quarterback and, had a real great year. I had Derek Mason as my wide receiver. And, we tore it up. I believe I threw like 15 touchdowns my senior year at Mumford. And, I didn't even play the last 3 games because I broke my collarbone against Pontiac Northern in the game to get us into the state playoffs. And that's when AJ, Darryl Whaley, the great Darryl Whaley from basketball, he went on to Minnesota and led them to the Sweet 16 as a freshman.
Right.
He actually came in that Pontiac Northern game and threw 2 touchdowns and won the game for us. And I always tell people that was before cell phones. So like if you was going to talk to somebody, you had to catch them at home.
Right.
So I actually got carted off the field, in the ambulance when I broke my collarbone, went to the hospital, and literally as my mom opened the door, led me back in the house after I came from the hospital, Corey Stewart was calling my house, and he told me that we came back and won. AJ threw 2 touchdowns, and that's how I found out that we won that game against Pontiac.
Right. Slap.
And then
AJ. Did you know he played football?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a quarterback. He came to us from Shrine.
Yeah.
He transferred from Shrine.
Yeah, he was a football player before he was a basketball player.
Yeah, he was always both.
Yeah.
He was always both, but
well, I say he was football before because I knew him when he played with the Cougars. So it really wasn't that much basketball going on, but he's been a quarterback all growing up. He was always.
I just told Delton. I just saw him Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah, he was a quarterback. I didn't realize that he quarterback at Mumford. Well, he did he quarterback after you left. He stayed quarterbacking.
Yeah, he because when I was there, he was a junior, and then he was the quarterback of the team the next year at Mumford. They had a horrible year that year, but he played 2 years quarterback at Mumford.
Yeah, he was nice.
He tore it up his senior year in basketball.
Yeah, clearly.
You remember? Were you at the game when they played against Robert Traylor at Mumford?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that was classic. Like Robert Traylor got loose. Traylor damn near pulled the rim out the ceiling at Mumford. You know how we used to have those rims that attached to the ceiling. He had a dunk where he damn near pulled the rim out the ceiling.
Wow.
But AJ, he got busy, tore it up, and they beat him that game. And they ended up losing to Todd Bergen and them in the state playoffs.
Yeah, I think I was at
that game. They played at Ferndale.
That's the Willie Green dunk. Not Willie Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
Willie Mitchell dunk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The funny thing about that the night that happened was the first pair of Shaqs came out that day.
Damn, that's crazy.
First pair of Shaqs. I was working at Sibley Shoes, and I was gonna get the Shaqs and wear them to the game, but I was like, nah, I don't want to pay that money for them. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I was trying. You
Yeah.
go to Ferndale to watch Mumford play. What's the yeah? That dunk was crazy.
Yep. But I remember that game. I was sitting right behind the rim.
Yeah.
Them was some great Mumford teams, man. I remember they beat Cooley. Ozzie had to tip in at Cooley
Oh yeah.
at the buzzer. And then they played
What year was this?
This was the tip in was either 93. That was 93.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say something when you said they beat Cooley. He went to Cooley.
Man, never
You know
lost.
how the Cooley
Oh
guy.
yeah. What year you come out of Cooley?
88.
Oh no, yeah. So you was there with the point guard
Tally.
that went to Michigan, Tally.
Tally,
Yeah, but they popped Cooley at Cooley on a buzzer beater tip in by Ozzie.
Yeah, I knew.
And we rushed the floor at Cooley. Cause my boy Gary T is a Cooley Cardinal.
Right.
So
Show me the video.
right there.
Huh?
He says that in video. All you gotta do is ask
Show me
about
the
that
video.
game. That's famous.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is ask around about the Ozzie tip
Y'all
in.
ain't rushing no flow.
Huh?
Y'all ain't rushing no flow.
Oh yeah, we did that. And that year we beat Cass at Mumford.
I was there.
Yeah, that's when we had the staying pile going.
I was there.
And who was that was Arnett was on that team. Arnett Jordan
on Cass
team. And yeah, we beat them in overtime that year. There was some good teams that month.
Yeah,
hey, Mario played on the team.
Huh?
Mario played on the team.
Yep, Mario played as a freshman, but after that, he never could play again because of eligibility. But when he was a freshman, actually, I believe in the Cass game, they put Mario in at the end of the game, and he dribbled the clock out, and couldn't nobody take the ball from him.
Yeah.
You know how he used to get down.
So Mario grew up in a neighborhood that Slack grew up in, so he knew Mario as a little kid, like.
Yeah, Mark Rio, he was known for them handles.
Yeah. He had that. They say so.
He actually came up to Northwestern one day when I was at football practice. He was walking. He just walked across the field. I'm like, Mario. He like, what's up? He stopped, hollered at me right quick while the kids was out there, and I told all the kids about him how cold he was.
Yeah, it's him.
Back when he played ball. Yeah.
So me and Slack met at Shaw in college. So obviously we stories and comparing who we know, whatever. And so I told him I went to Mumford. So then he told me, he was asking me about Mario. He was telling the story about how Mario in the neighborhood, that's all, he always carried the basketball. He just always had the basketball. He always dribbled. He would dribbling all the time. I'm like, yep, that's Mario. Like that's all he did in school. That's all he did. And he just basketball.
And that's why he had that thing on the string like he did.
It was crazy.
He was crazy with them handles.
He was crazy.
And I'm telling you about Shaw University. Me and Gary, we went to a North Carolina Duke game. It was back when Jeff McGinnis was playing for Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
This was at Duke, and we hung out the night before down in that area of Shaw.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I ever heard Biggie, "Dreams of Crushing the R&B Chick."
Oh.
Remember that song?
Yeah.
We was in the club. Me and Gary was in the club down in North Carolina, and that came on. And we was like, what is this? I ain't never heard that. That was the first time we heard that song.
What year was that? What year you think that was? What year was that?
We got to ask Gary. Gary don't forget nothing. But if you look up Jeff McGinnis and the time that he played, I think it was right around his last year.
Huh. I'm trying to think.
In the game
at that time.
It was at Duke. Yeah, because it was a big controversy actually with Jeff McGinnis and somebody in administration at North Carolina.
Huh.
Like, yeah, and the crowd at Duke, whoever the the lady was who, all the controversy was over.
Right.
The Duke crowd kept chanting her name every time he touched the ball. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild.
That was
Yeah.
that I remember y'all going to a game at Cameron. It was at Cameron, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I remember y'all going to that because it was like one of them. That's like a bucket list thing. That's something that I wanted to do.
We had high seats. We didn't get seats till like 20 minutes before the game. I believe we paid 80, and then we got another one for 50 to get in the game. And our seats were at the top.
Right.
And Gary went down and got in the hop because he a Duke fan.
Right.
The crowd when they be hopping, he went down. He was down there in the hop. He got all up in that. Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, man. Well, so I know you said explain what, like you say you coach the receiver. You the offensive. What did you say you like?
Yeah, I'm the wide receivers coach and the passing game coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
So basically, my job is to study the back half of the defense. The defensive backs, the coverages that they run, and what plays, that we have that best fit against the coverages that we anticipate seeing. So I put all that in play, and then the offensive coordinator, calls the game from there. And then I spot from up in the box. Anything I see, just communicate down to them.
Oh, so you be in the box during the games for the most part.
Yeah, I'm in the press box during the game.
Look at the Lions.
Lions score right here, boys. It's a touchdown though.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, we got to get 6. We got to get 6 right here.
Definitely. So you a Lions fan simply because you're from Detroit? Is that really boils down to?
Pretty much. I'm a homer. All my favorite teams are the Detroit team. My favorite hockey team, the Red Wings. My favorite baseball team, the Tigers. The Lions, my favorite football team. Always cheer for Michigan coming up. And if Michigan State is not playing Michigan, I cheer for Michigan State.
I got you.
So I'm a homer, man. I can tell any Lions history. I used to go to all of the games. You used to come to some of them games with us, didn't you? Yeah, like we went to like every game. We used to pay $20. We would get the bus ride to the game and back and a ticket. There used to be a bunch of grown people on the bus doing their thing or whatever, and just us couple of kids. And every time we went to the game, coming up at that time, we would always go to the visitor sideline, right around the 50. We got one in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit behind. I'm on that play right now. Oh, yeah, nice with a run, too. Oh, yeah, that's big time. That's big time. This Lions running game right now is looking as good as you've ever seen this look. This ain't Barry Sanders run his own and he just maneuver and get around people. There's real holes out there right now.
Yeah. That's what I just seen. And he ran through the holes. He found the holes and ran.
Yeah, right there. They just ran wham. They just ran a wham play with Sam Laporta coming down and whamming on that defensive tackle. That's big. That's big boy football right there. And I think last year a lot of people were kind of disappointed when T.J. Hockenson got traded. But Hockenson commanded a lot of money after the year he had. And being able to pick up a kid like Sam Laporta, I think he like a T.J. Hockenson in the making. So with the draft picks and things that we got from that trade, I think the Lions really made out. Trade. Even the Stafford trade, that was always my favorite guy right there.
Right.
I was sick to see him go, but I was happy for him. Of course, when he won the Super Bowl, I trolled everybody.
Right. I remember that now. Now just say it. I remember that you was a Matthew Stafford.
I was on full troll mode for everybody that told me he wasn't never gonna win no Super Bowl.
He wasn't that good. Right. because that's what you and Gary. It's funny that y'all y'all boys, but y'all both like the Lions, but y'all beef
Right.
about the Lions.
But he hated Matt Stafford.
Right, he hated Matt Stafford. That's funny to me. I used to always
That's the greatest thing. That's the greatest thing we done had throwing the ball since Bobby Lane.
right.
And a crazy fact about that is Matt Stafford and Bobby Lane actually went to the same high school. Highland Park High School in Texas.
Okay.
So when we got Stafford, I'm like, okay, this is gonna break the curse.
Right.
Because they always say the Lions lose because of the curse of Bobby Lane when we traded him.
Right.
At the end of his career. So I was like, okay, we got Matt Stafford, same high school. This is probably about to break the curse. But, maybe the things we got from Matt Stafford is what's going to put us ahead. And, hopefully this is the year for us.
Right. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, that used to be funny to me, to hear you, because you was totally for Matt Stafford. Gary was totally against Matt Stafford. I couldn't think of the kicker name. What was the kicker name that he always?
Matt Prater.
Yeah, Matt Prater. That was his guy.
Yeah. He said Matt Stafford. He said Matt Prater was the best Matt on the team.
Right. That used to be so funny. It's like every week, like Lions win, Lions lose. Y'all gonna argue about the two Matts. I'm like, but they both like though. It's crazy. Like that's.
Right.
Gary
but Gary loved the Lions. Gary loved the Lions.
Yeah.
So he goes to Super Bowl. Me and Gary gonna find our way down there somehow.
Oh, me and Slack already said it. If the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, we gotta go. We're gonna meet in Vegas. We ain't going to the game. We're gonna be in Vegas though.
We got to do something. We got to be there.
Yeah,
Hold on. Was that the Lions was that the fans at Ford Field they just showed?
Yeah.
So Ford Field banging right now.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
I would have loved to have been down there.
Ain't no doubt they banging. They happy to the mud.
Right.
They need to stop right here though.
Yeah, we got to stop right here and get another score. We can put some pressure on them. Get up by that magic number.
So you said y'all the competition that y'all had this year is Ferris State and who's the other team?
Well, first of all, the GLIAC is competition every week.
Right.
Like this is a tough conference. I mean, we got to go play at Michigan Tech up in the UP, which is always a tough thing to do. Like I say, Bowie State this week, tremendously talented team. It's going to be a great test for us to be able to play against those guys. Saginaw Valley is a very talented team. We were fortunate enough last year to get out of there with a win. We went down to their place and beat them 29-28. And that actually was a de facto playoff game because the winner went to the playoffs, the loser stayed home. So, those guys are going to be coming after us hard, this year. So, we got to be ready for that. But the two big dogs in all of Division II football for the better part of the last 10 years have been Ferris State and Grand Valley. Right. And those guys are in our conference and on our schedule as the last two games of the year. So, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man.
Indeed.
Another big play by the Lions on defense right there.
It's huge.
Yeah, Mahomes look like he questioning a few things right now.
Oh, that's a big stop.
Another thing I'm interested to see with Kansas City is, how's this Andy Reid? First of all, he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. But I'm just interested to see how the offense looks without Bieniemy over there calling the plays. He's in Washington right now, and I think he does a great job. As far as generating big plays on offense, doing a lot of unique things that defenses have to prepare for. So I'm really excited to see what he does with the Redskins, but also to see how Kansas City, can react to losing him.
Right.
I think that's the thing to look at this year.
Here's something I always wondered about coaching. Like, okay, so like Eric Bieniemy. Hold up. Oh, what up, Miguel? So, offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy, great offensive coordinator, been doing it for a while. Goes to Washington. Is he head coach at Washington now, or he went over there as
He's the coordinator.
he is a coordinator? But
Right.
let's just say because it happens before. So, offensive coordinator goes to a team and becomes the head coach. Do he run the offense because that's his thing?
That's a big thing with being the head coach. I mean, when I moved to Florida and I got the head coaching job at Atlantic Coast High School, you know, it's a lot more to do in Florida football, high school football, because it's pretty much year round. You got spring football down there. You're managing a whole lot more players. You're gonna have a full JV. You got parents, club, all these different hats. And going down there, I was like, do I need to hire an offensive coordinator to be able to do, the things on offense? But knowing that offense is my baby, you kind of reluctant to turn that over.
Mm-hmm.
And I went down to the University of Miami and I met with Coach Mark Richt. And I asked him, I was like, what do you think, about that situation? And he told me, he was like, if you're an offensive guy and you believe in your system and you want to see your system work, then you call the plays as a head coach.
Right.
And when I went down there initially, I hired a offensive coordinator, who was a really great coach, and he's now coaching in college also. But it wasn't what I really wanted to do on offense. So, he ended up going to a different school after that. And, I took the offense back over. And I'm just comfortable with calling plays myself.
Mm-hmm.
At the college level, now that I see how things work, I would definitely have a passing game coordinator and a run game coordinator, because there's so much things that go into building the game plan for the week. And it's so much for one person to do, to be able to break down the run game. What are they running front wise? And what do we do that works best against this? What are they running on the back end, pass wise, blitz wise, and what works best in the passing game? You need guys in on that, and you're only going to get better by bringing people in, who have that knowledge. So, I would definitely bring in coordinators. I would want to call it myself, as far as play calling. But I mean, everybody's different. I mean, Andy Reid is one of the best coaches of all time in my eyes, and he allowed Eric Bieniemy to call the play, so he was obviously comfortable with the things that Eric Bieniemy was doing. So I just think, it's what works for you. But personally, that's how I would rather attack it. But I will say, I think where a lot of teams make mistakes in hiring coaches, as a head coach, being a head coach is so much less to do with play call and X's and O's and scheming. You got to be able to delegate. You have to be able to manage. You got to be able to wear all of these different hats. You got to be able to deal with administration. You got to be able to deal with parents and things like that. So I think the best head coaches are the best managers of a football program, not necessarily X's and O's guys. And if you look at the Lions with Dan Campbell, you're seeing that.
Right.
Dan Campbell has never been a play caller. Like when he took over play calling, I believe it was 2 years ago at the end of the season when things was looking bad. Right. He had never called plays ever in his life, but things weren't going, in the right direction. So he went on to take that over, but he's not a play calling X's and O's type of guy. But the players on the team really relate to him, and he's able to get the most out of the players on the team and the most out of the organization. So that's what you got to look for when you're looking for a head coach, rather than a guy that, is just X's and O's. You know, everybody know football at the end of the day.
Right. What's up?
But you know how you gonna
One of
manage
my boys
the
on here is
organization.
a big Lion fan. Miguel, what up with you, man? What's your prediction for the Lions this year? What you got? What you got for the Lions this year? But
Did
Jimmy,
y'all
what's
see these last 3 play calls?
with all run?
They ran the ball 3 straight times. You cannot try to run this clock out on Patrick Mahomes.
Well, I think they controlling the line of scrimmage right now though. So I mean we gotta convert right here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Not even a shotgun. They're not gonna snap it. Oh, there they are.
Oh.
I'm behind y'all by a play.
You a diehard Lions fan. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is why I can't be. You had them on the ropes. Why you run the ball 3 straight times and try to pass on 4th and 2?
Did we run a play?
They ran a play. And now they about to be ran out of Kansas City.
Yeah, they threw.
Okay, I see it right now. We got the ball knocked down.
Yeah. That's tough.
Should have did that on 3rd down.
Well, I was gonna ask you, Jimmy, what's your biggest attribute in coaching? Like what's your like your sales pitch of coaching? What would you say if you interviewing for a job or whatever? What you bring to the table big time?
I think what I do best is I'm able to gauge the temperature. You know, right now I'm just a receivers coach, you know, so I think I'm able to gauge the temperature in my room, you know, relate to the guys, you know, knowing when, you know, where it might be a potential issue, a potential problem, and, you know, being able to diagnose that before things blow up. And I see a lot of stuff coming, you know, before it happens. And I think I'm a really good judge of talent and what kids do well, and trying to put them in the situations to be able to do the things that they do well. And I think I'm a pretty good manager, you know, of just the overall aspect of team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always been able to relate to my players and, you know, get things out of them. I think I get the best out of guys that I coach. So I think those are my attributes. I mean, I know the game and all, but as I say, everybody know the game.
Right.
You know, it's about the other things, the intangibles.
Right. So I had one of the guys that was on here. He's not on here right now. But one of the guys that was on here is actually the receiver coach at the high school that my son went to. Really, like I say, it's like my high school here in Texas or whatever. I wish he was still been able to comment to this. But what is something when you go to recruit players in high school? What are you looking for from receivers? Like what's the thing? Like put something out there. I would like to, I'm saying, be able to clip it and show it to him, and he could take it to his players or whatever. What's something that you're looking for?
I'm looking for guys that make plays, you know, playmakers. I'm looking for tough kids. Like, how do they handle adversity? You know, a lot of times when I go watch a kid play in high school, you know, I've probably got a pretty good idea of them as an athlete. But, you know, I want to know, you know, how are you on the sideline? If you're not getting the ball, you know, are you coming to the sideline being selfish and blowing up and going over here and sitting by yourself? Or, you know, are you doing other things that can help the team? Are you blocking? You know, are you picking the team up when things go wrong? How are you when y'all aren't winning? You know, are you gonna go in the tank or you gonna pick your guys up? I like smart football players. You know, at the end of the day, you can have a lot of talent, you can have all the talent in the world, but you know, can you comprehend the things that we got going on offense? You know, can I move you in motion? Can you play inside? Can you play outside? Versatile type kids. And this was actually my first recruiting class, you know, that I was able to bring in. I brought in 5 wide receivers, And I think we hit pay dirt with all 5 of the kids we brought in. You know, they're good kids. They go to class. They listen. You know, they work hard. You know, it's just, you know, you got to look for those certain attributes in kids because, you know, it's a hard grind in college. These guys all came in being the best guys on their high school football teams.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're coming into college where I'm pretty much loaded at the wide receiver position.
Right.
So how hard are you going to go down and work on scout team? You know, you're going to go down to scout team and have a long face because you're not the guy right now. You might not be dressing. You might not be traveling. But, you know, there's a lot of great players been made on scout team. When I was in college, you know, I was on scout team right away, and I enjoyed playing scout team because, you know, I was going against our best guys on defense. All right, incomplete pass right there.
Yep.
All right, we're getting the lock right now, so we got to be able to run this out. But that's what I'm looking at when it comes to kids. All right, so right now we got to be able to pull this running game out.
Mm-hmm.
How many timeouts KC got left?
3.
They got all 3?
I don't know why they didn't punt the ball.
Yeah, KC probably should have pinned the Lions right there.
Well, I think we're behind. We got a comment, and I don't know if y'all can you see the comments, Jimmy?
For it on 4th and 25.
They going for it on 4th and 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
already happened.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, they missed it.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. I was listening to what you were saying. I wasn't even looking at it.
Yep. Hold on right quick.
Oh, so they just got.
Yeah, so we should be getting the ball with 2 minutes left. We get a first down. This game is over.
Right. Well, yeah. So that I'm definitely gonna go through this video and try to clip that and send it to my man and see. But yeah, because he actually he was a tight end, went to Texas A&M, played tight end, and now he actually coached. He coached the football team, coached receivers, but he also the head coach of the baseball team. So his receivers usually be pretty good, but they got.
Oh, and I'm gonna tell you another thing I look for. I look for dual sport athletes. Like I don't like to go after a kid who only play football.
Why is that?
You know, because I believe a kid that plays multiple sports is going to be a much more well-rounded athlete, and I believe they're going to be a much better competitor. Like you might be great at football, and you might be average at basketball, but now you're learning how to go out and compete when you're not the best guy out there. You know, I look for kids that run track. You got to be able to run to play wide receiver. And the kids that I'm telling you, kids that run track, they come into camp, they don't get injured as much, you know, because their legs been tuned up. Like a high school kid coming into college, he just getting done with his track season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's in shape. You rolling right into the summer, you know, put him in a summer program, you know, continually getting better. You know, they know how to run. You know, I think wide receivers that play baseball, especially outfielders, are more adept at being a wide receiver because they've been judging balls their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you play baseball, you can judge a fly ball.
Right.
You know, you can run down a deep ball and adjust to that ball coming over the shoulder.
Right.
You know, so that should have been the first thing that I said is a multi-sport athlete. I don't like all this specialization that's going on with kids playing football 365 days a year and doing all of that, all football training all year. I think that got a lot to do with all of these ACLs that's popping on these kids. Just this constant training doing the exact same thing. You know, if you play football and you play basketball, you working on different muscles.
Right.
You know, you playing basketball, you sliding, you getting low, you playing defense, you working side to side. You know, so that's another thing I look for. You know, and pretty much probably the most major thing that I look for when it comes to players at wide receiver.
Yeah, that makes sense, and I know I hear a lot about it, and I think I feel the way I feel. I guess I hear what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with that. Being that I was I guess I would say in high school I was a one sport athlete,
Mm-hmm.
but I had the ability to play other sports. I just chose not to play those sports. Well,
Right. You used to play other sports in the streets.
yeah, right. So
you know what I mean? There's a lot of kids that don't play no other sports.
Right. Right. I got you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they football.
A coach come out to see me play. He may not know that I'm a two-sport athlete, but I just need him to be able to. I guess I'll have to talk to him like, well, yeah, I play football. I just like I told the Corey Fuller dude earlier, like I was just scared.
Got the first down.
Football.
You ain't never hold no bones about that. You was like, nah, I ain't doing that football. Yeah, but we got the first down.
Yeah, I was scared about that. I was scared about football. I thought I was pretty good. I feel like I'll say this on my podcast. I feel like if given the opportunity, my senior year, I feel like I could have been Derek Mason my senior year.
This guy want to get on TV right here. Say hi. Hey, all right. Say hi to everybody. All right, leave it alone. Go away.
I think I could have been. I think I could have been Derek Mason my senior year, man.
I don't know. I don't know if you could have been Mace now. you was a nice athlete, but we talking about Mace right here now.
Well, yeah,
we got to get Mace on the podcast too. I talk to Derek all the time.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. Hold up. Matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah, you know he has his own show too.
Oh, do he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. You know,
down in Nashville.
I must have moved.
All right, so look,
hey,
we just beat the Super Bowl champions.
Indeed.
We're about to run this clock out, and I'm gonna get on Facebook and I'm about to troll everybody.
they did do that. They did do that. But I
even got the victory cigar waiting. It's about to go down.
Oh, indeed. I didn't know he had no show. I'm going to check that out. But you know what I always think? I've always said that I think would be the coolest interview ever. I think the coolest interview ever, and I'm not sure why it has not happened. And maybe it has, and I just don't know nothing about it. But I feel like Jamel Hill needs to interview Derek Mason.
You know what? I agree.
That has to happen, though.
And I don't know why it's never happened.
Like she interviewed Kobe Bryant, and I thought that was like that's. But I feel like if she interviewed Derek Mason, though, that would be I mean, where nobody does that. Nobody does.
Right.
They both graduated from the same high school.
And I got access to both of them, and I'm gonna try to make that happen.
I think that should happen. That needs to happen.
I'm gonna hit Jamel up. I'm gonna hit Mace up. I'm gonna say this is what the streets want. Let's get this done.
It has to happen. It has to happen. Like that's from high
school. So Jamel, if you in on this podcast, if you ever turn it on and see it, we're gonna make this happen. Cause she on Facebook, she friends on Facebook. Yep. Mace is friends on Facebook. He always check my posts and everything. So we're gonna try to put that together and make that happen. I think that'd be beautiful. 2 Mumford people. Why not?
Graduated the same year.
Graduated the same year. Why not? Let's make it happen.
Why that hasn't happened, man. I don't. Somebody dropping the ball.
Right. We're gonna put that in place then.
That's what's up. The Lions.
But we just beat the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs. I'm ready to get on Facebook and troll right now.
So like, what you say,
and then I'm gonna go to work. Then I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, and I'm gonna troll some more because they was dogging me in the office today. Our defensive line coach, Coach Amir Ishmael, he was giving me the business. He's gonna be the first one to get it when I walk in that office at 6:15 in the morning. It's going down.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. But man, hey, Jimmy, I really, really appreciate you coming on, hanging out with us, man. We'll have to do it again. I want to keep up with the with the school to see how y'all doing throughout the season. Again, I really appreciate it, man. Much love to you. Much luck to you. If you make that happen with Jamel and Derek, that'd be cool. Tell them I'll tell you this. I just invited Jamel on Instagram, so she has seen iTest podcast. If she looked at her stuff, she actually in North Carolina right now, but maybe she'll check it out. Whatever. I wouldn't mind getting her on the show. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, so just keep it up, man. Appreciate it, and we'll holler at you. And if you holler at Gary, man, tell him my prayers out to him, man. Hate to hear that about his mom, but I will.
Oh yeah, Gary T.
I can have him on here again. We have to have him on here too, just for I'm saying we gotta have Gary on the show though. You gotta have him on the show.
So,
but
you know, anytime, man, you want to get at me, man. You one of my longest standing friends, man. And like I told you, if you call me and I don't answer the phone, call me back and call me back again till I answer.
Right, indeed.
I'm always gonna be down for you, bro.
Indeed, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But again, man, I'm glad you came on, hung out with us, man. Congratulations to the Lions winning their first game of the season, man. They undefeated.
Yeah. All right, now we got to keep it going though. We can't rest on our laurels. You know, week 2, baby, we got to go 1-0 every week.
The Lions have the best record in the NFL.
In the NFL, baby, the best record in the league right now. And they gonna hate it. I can't wait to get to Facebook. I'm about to go after people.
Right. That's what's up.
I'm gonna be up all night.
But all right, man, we're gonna get off here, man. We've been on here for a minute, but we're gonna be off here. And again, we'll be in touch, man. Definitely for sure.
All right, bro.
All right, what up, Jeremy?
All right, love you, man. Love you.
Yeah, love you too, dog.
All right, bro.
All right, Slack, man. So what you think, dog? What you think?
You said it. They got the best record in the league right now.
Jeremy, you were watching the game, man. You on the podcast. But
I've been living in this city for years, all my life, except for the years I was in North Carolina. The Lions will find a way to fuck this up. They just beat Kansas City, then they'll fuck around and lose somebody like Jacksonville.
Right. So here's what I would say, man. I mean, again, we watch the game, we see what's going on, and I'm with you. I totally believe that. That's always been my thing with the Lions, man. They always find the way to mess up the situation, man. But here's what I'm gonna say. They won a close game. Like they didn't. Normally they find a way to lose this game right here. They find a way to lose this game. A fumble on a down in the ball, the quarterback don't kneel right or something. Like some old dumb stuff. But they was tough. And you said that earlier. They was tough and they pulled through. And I mean, you know, it was a close game throughout the whole game, and they found a way. The defense stepped up, made some I think Kansas City called a play that I really questioned where they had the tight end hand the ball off on the in around some crazy junk. It was weird, but that Kansas City do that kind of stuff. And then the Lions stuffed it out, got lost of downs, whatever. So they I think so. The biggest thing is they didn't just win a game; they won a close game against Super Bowl champions. They held Patrick Mahomes down late in the game. I'm impressed, man. But is the Lions my team? No, I'm not. I won't root for the Lions this year, though. I can't see that. Because like you said,
I mean, I'll be watching, just because there's something to do.
There's a lot of Lions fans. Well, I believe that. I know that. I know they do that.
The fans, my people, my job, they about to go crazy tomorrow.
Yeah. Like you said, they see
this right here. It's gonna be like Lions win the Super Bowl. Watch the city tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we come on Facebook right now, people.
It's all over. It's all over Facebook. Jeremy, the reason why I can't, man, is because they just always find a way to lose, man. It's just like I can't just get so pumped up about them and then just know that here they go. No. Super Bowl, man. I will, if the Lions go to the Super Bowl, I'm going to Vegas. We've already said that. If the Lions go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna get me a hat. I'm gonna get a hat. I don't know if I'm gonna get no shirt or anything like that, but we get a hat. And I don't care who they playing against. I'm probably going to root for the Lions. I'll believe that, but I'll be a believer if they go to the Super Bowl. But I just believe that the playoff game they lose, if they make it to the playoff game they lose, they gonna win the coin toss and receive the ball in the first half or something silly like that. They just do something silly, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say with a straight face, man. But hey, listen. Right now, we got to give them what they got, man. They the best team right now. The Lions is the best team in the NFL.
That's it. Let's shock the world. Go Lions.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hey, even my fan dude and sent me Detroit Lions lids. It's all kind of shirts,
Right.
hats. This is crazy already.
Already, man. Oh, no doubt. It's all supposed to be like this, though. It's supposed to be like this. The Lions is supposed to be like this. They fans is downtown is crazy right now. Crazy.
Look, Lions beat the champs. Then Billy Bland, who liked Kansas City, I make no excuses. Detroit played a hell of a game.
Oh, Billy Bland, yeah. Oh, we should have invited Billy on the show. What would he say right? What could he say right now? You just lost to the Lions, bro.
My cousin moved to South Carolina and got all this Lion shit in his house.
Hey, yeah, Jeremy, you're right. It's hard to say with a straight face. Lions going to the Super Bowl, like what? Like boy,
There's a nigga on here drinking blue Kool-Aid. Shit crazy.
was somebody on Facebook drinking blue Kool-Aid?
Yeah, somebody drinking Lions Kool-Aid. Because I believe.
Yeah, you're supposed to, man. I guess that's what it is to be a fan, man. I guess that's what it is to be a fan.
Wow.
I can't. I'm not going to do it yet. Not after one game. Not on one game. Oh, they got to win it.
If my Lions can hold this lead, Detroit fans are going to go crazy, and parking spaces and apparel will really go up. People will say same old Lions. Well, all right, dog.
All right, man.
Call it a day.
Yep.
I'm sure I'll talk to you again sometime before Sunday, but if not, Sunday 8:00.
Sunday 8:00, man, no doubt.
Peace.
Yep, later.